all the members of every groups in IPOB, coordinators, my Father, my Maker, let such wisdom flow, that indeed they will be able to pilot the affairs of IPOB successfully, Lord, that they will overcome every traps of the enemy. Let such wisdom, let such grace, let your grace and mercy that you have poured upon your servant, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let it flow upon us, O Lord, to the glory of your name. Blessed Redeemer, I give you praise. Abba Father, I worship thee. My Lord and my God, I glorify your name, O Lord, because you are the Most High. Take glory, Jehovah Nissi, as I lift your children. IPOB all over the world, O Lord God Jehovah, was scattered to nook and cranny of this planet Earth. There is no any place where you won't find us, O Lord. Many succeed, many are not succeeding, many have died there. Abba Father, people at this time still using leg to cross Sahara Desert, taking the risk of crossing Mediterranean Sea in the modern days, O Lord. These are your children, O Lord. Father, we ask you, Lord, for your intervention, for your protection, for your guidance upon each and every one of us, most especially those who working assiduously for the restoration of your kingdom here on earth. Father, you know it where we are. You know our voice, O Lord, as the Bible stated, that your sheep know the master and the master knows them, O Lord. Father, wherever we are, I cried unto thee at this moment, O Lord, that your angels that hovered over the planet Earth, O Lord, will continue to visit every IPOB walking assiduously. Wherever he or she is, O Lord, Father, Lord God Jehovah, let there be turnaround. Let there be turnaround in his or her life. Let there be changes, O Lord. Let there be good things. Let there be good tidings. Let there be open door. Let there be breakthrough. Let there be prayer answered, O Lord. Let tears flowing, that secret tears, flowing out of her eyes, flowing out of his eyes, O Lord, be dried off, O Lord. Let it turn to tear of joy. My Lord and my God, my Father, my Maker, that man, that woman that garnished teeth in the night, O Lord, Jehovah Nissi, let this time be the moment of restoration. Bless us, O Lord, Abba Father, heal us, deliver us, O Lord, from every projections, attacks of the enemy, spiritually and physically. Father, defend your people, O Lord, because the Bible said that he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. But as we call upon thy name, as we dwell it, as we stand in your presence, O Lord, may no enemy see us, O Lord. May they go blind as they search in their devices, in their secret place. May they go blind. They will not see us, O Lord. They will not see your people, O Lord God, immortal Redeemer. But Father, that your people will tour and flow, that your people will be free, that your people, IPOB, will be blessed wherever we are, Lord, and continue to have enough to contribute to this struggle, to this movement that thou hast ordained by yourself, O Lord. Father, bless us, O Lord. As the week is starting, O Lord, let new things start with every IPOB, wherever he or she is, O Lord. The Bible said in Psalm 68, verse 19, blessed be God who daily loaded us with blessing. Let that blessing look at your people in a new week, O Lord, my Father, my Maker. In verse 8 it says, blessed be God who you send abundant rain to water the weary land. Father, let your power, let your presence, let the sun that rises on the first day, on this Monday, let it become a little rain, a rain that will water the weary land of every life of an IPOB walking assiduously, who believe in the struggle, who is honest, but things are not moving well, O Lord. Father, specifically, you will visit them, O Lord. You will show mercy. You will show compassion. There will be a turnaround in his life, in her life, to the glory of your name. Father, remember you do it. Your name will be glorified. No man will take this glory. Agent of agent, O Lord, Jehovah Nissi, will leave those in problem already, most especially those in prison. Father, whatever they have done, as a result of their faults, whatever, we plead for mercy. We plead for mercy because we are serving a merciful God, a God of second chance, a God of second chance, O Lord. Father, do something. Let that case be revisited, O Lord. Let there be reverse in the sentence. Let the prison gate open. Let your children come out, O Lord, in repentance of what they have done, and continue to give you praise, O Lord. In hospital, that your right hand is power, that you will heal. Father, there will be total healing. There will be total healing. The Bible said that the right hand of God is power. Let your right hand, O Lord, Abba Father, be healed. Your people, let there be continual healing. Let there be cleansings of diseases, sickness of any kind, Egyptian diseases that are afflicting your people on daily basis, O Lord. Let it disappear. Let it disappear, O Lord. Those in hospital, those at home, those without money to take care of themselves, Father, let there be healing, O Lord. The Bible says we send for thy word and heal them and deliver them from grave, O Lord. Let there be healing, O Lord. Your name will be praised, O Lord. Your name will be glorified. You will take this glory. Agent of agent, O Lord God, Abba Father, my Lord and my God. The Bible says it's not the wish of the Father that we should perish. It's not the wish of the Father that we should suffer. It's not the wish of the Father that any of this little one will perish, O Lord. Father, your people are perishing in our land as a result of hardship, as a result of hunger to sustain life, made by human beings, made by the so-called leaders. Chukwu Okike Abiama, I ask you, Lord, for your mercy upon these vulnerable ones, upon the poor ones, upon the ones that cannot help themselves, O Lord, any longer. They have the energy, the strength, the ability to walk, but at the end of the day, they see nothing because somebody somewhere programmed it, making life so difficult, so miserable for them, O Lord. Jehovah Ebenezer, Abba Father, make a way, O Lord, make a way. Chukwu Okike Abiama, make a way. You are a merciful God, Abba Father. Make a way, Lord, make a way. Let something happen. Let that Okada driver, Kikena Pepe, bus driver, taxi driver, oh Lord God Jehovah, all those truck pushers, all the whole wheelbarrow pushers, oh Lord, Father, my Lord, and it is condition that put them there. With the strength and the energy in them, still, they cannot work out something that will take care of their family. Heavenly Father, Lord God Jehovah, there is a saying that says, do your best and leave the rest. Father, they are doing their best at this moment. The rest is upon you, Lord, to cream it, O Lord, to grease it, to approve it, to make something tangible come out of their suffering, out of your mercy, O Lord, that your name will be praised finally, that your name will be glorified, O Lord. Be thou exalted, O Lord. They say, we will lift our land, Biafra land. Father, will speak against every blood-sucking demons that have been awakened by any kind of whatever ritual, evil deed, sin, projection, even from the enemy, whatever that awaken the demons that are sucking blood, making our life insecure. Oh Lord, Abba Father, we speak against those powers. We command them to lie low, Lord. We chase them out of our land. Let peace reign in the land of Biafra, O Lord. Let the projections sent by people go back to them. Go back to their land, O Lord, and let the killing stop. Let the land of Biafra be cleansed. Let evil disappear completely from our land. Abba, Father, my Lord and my God, that indeed, O Lord, the land will be cleansed. It will regain its sacredness. Jehovah Elohim, we all will kneel, bow in the sacred land of Biafra, lift our flag up and glorify your name. Thank you, Agent of Ancients. Thank you, Chukwu Okike Abiama. Thank you, Ekekero Wanile. Blessed be your holy name, Lord. Daddy will make this prayer in the beautiful name of your beloved Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. Great Biafrans, we must continue, we must press on, we must move on, but we must move on with wisdom, with knowledge, and with understanding. That is why the other day I shared the word of God on the Sabbath day that says it's not good to have the zeal without knowledge, not to be hasty and miss the way, so that our energy, our strength, our effort will be utilized, it will bear great fruit. Because you could think you are doing things, working hard, this, that, but at the end of the day, it yields nothing. It's because you are doing it wrongly. You are doing it wrongly. It's because you are doing it wrongly. There is no how a man will pregnant a man, and there is no how a woman will pregnant a woman. It's a man that will pregnant a woman, and is a woman that can be a pregnancy. That is how it is when we are walking ahead, doing things, but doing it on a wrong rail. It's very, very important. That is why knowledge is needed. Wisdom is needed in what we are doing. You may think you are doing the right one, but you are totally out of the track. You are totally out of the track. It's very, very important. So that our effort will bear great fruit. There are sacrifices you will offer. Yes, you have done a sacrifice. You have offered a sacrifice, but it's still not acceptable. The problems are still there. It's either you offer it wrongly, or you did not do it at the appropriate time. Wisdom, knowledge are needed for such a thing to move on. In this struggle is needed. And one of the way is for you to be obedient, for you to pay attention to the instructions. Follow what you asked to do, not your own thinking. It may not work in that way. And that is why we are at this level. That is why we are at this level. Your focus must be on Biafra, but in one direction of he who has the grace to restore it. Only one man has it. That is why nobody will do what he can do. That's our leader. So that thing he asks us to do, let us follow it. You and I may not like it, but that is the way. You may not like who he asks you to follow, to join, but that is the only pill that can heal you. It's a bitter one. That's why I'm saying knowledge is needed. Understanding is needed in what we are doing, so that you won't be wasting your bullets and wasting your energy. It's very, very important. A word should be enough for a wise, but we must continue. Very, very important. Before we proceed, there's a man called Domingo Faustino Sarmiento. He was the former prime minister or president of Argentina. Why I'm saying it is because of the World Cup. I just want to say something on that area. And I think the second president of Argentina. Why I'm saying it is the disappearance of black people in Argentina. And why is it that in Argentina national team, you have never seen one black person there, despite the amount of black slave that pumped down to South America by the Europeans? Why is it you have not seen a black person, even in their country presently? Those there will testify they don't have much blacks. But there is something that happened. First of all, when they were fighting for their independence at the early years of the 18th century, don't want to give the wrong date, black people in Argentina were used. They were used as a cannon fodder. In military, there are those that are called seen or used as a cannon fodder. Some soldiers, they will use them in the most riskiest place. There are positions they want to know as a pathfinder to go and investigate or whatever. You may not return those kind of mission. Just for example, the one you popularly known, the place David asked Joab, his commander, to put Uriah. You know those stories. Know how you will succeed. They use most of the black people in that aspect. And they were using black people, promising them to be free from slavery of the Western world after this, their independence. Most of us may not know. This is Argentina's story I'm telling you. And black people assisted, they fought in their independence because Argentina were fighting the Europeans, the Spanish then, or the Latin, for them to free from them. Then this their president, Domingo, become president. After that, after those war, this their president become president at the middle of the 18th century, around 1850. But they will not tell you these stories that I'm telling you. You may not find it. Some certain writers is the area you can find it. And they supported, they assisted in killing the black people. Because after that independence war, black people were expecting in Argentina to be free and have the equal rights and not be molesting as usual. But still then, they continue to see them as slaves. They keep on doing the wrong thing they are doing to the black people as at that time. So many black men were killed. They ran away, mostly black men. But in 1850, to be precise, I think 1850, all the black people in Argentina were murdered. They killed, they reduced their number, remaining the women. The rest of them were able to escape, maybe move to Brazil and other countries around South America. They were able to move. But the women were there. The women have no option. They followed the white Europeans that came in. They gave birth to child, and their child were white and white and white. And that was how the number reduced to a certain number. Very insignificant in Argentina. The reason for this man, because he was the president then, the reason for him to do that was, he said they were trying to white everything to be white. They want to erase black and white. They accepted, they begin to call the Western world to come into Argentina and mix with them, because the man, Domingo Samentio, or whatever is the Spanish name, the man is a philosopher and a writer. He wants everything, he wants to join with the Western world to move on. Because he noticed that in the Europe then, they don't like the slaves. You will ask yourself, why is it there is no black in Europe? That's why they are number one buyer. I said then, not even one single. He emulated it from the Europeans, what they did. So he said that they want to be white. They want to be white and to move for the future, as he put it, and all those things. But the story there is, at the end of the day, they eliminated. That 1850 was too much. A lot of black people were killed. They don't give us these stories, but we find it and we publish it. That is why you have never seen black people at a Argentina national team. And they are the only big fish in the World Cup in football entertainment that have never used one single black people. I thought they will not win the World Cup. I thought personally, maybe because of that, when I start making my research as a black person and all those things, this is what I have been researching for a very long time. Because now for about 36 years, they have not won. They have not won any World Cup. The last one they won was Mexico 86, which they hosted and hold it. And we won it, sorry. So I thought they will not. But my research failed me that yesterday. But I'm just saying this thing for us to understand. And the essence of all this thing is for us to wake up to do our needful. We were used in almost all the national teams for you to know what we are capable of doing. What we are capable of doing. We were used. But today we are nowhere to be found. Very, very important. We need to have understanding in fighting for black people to become who they are, return to their continent, and have respect in connection with what I said before regarding the statement of Nana Addo in the recent summit that Joe Biden called them, but we know that that summit was for political reasons. He called them because he understands the game Russia and China are trying to play. Because America cannot penetrate Asia anyhow. It's just some few alliance countries they have there. Then South America are pulling out from them. Most of them are not all that loyal to them. Then Russia is waking up and they are moving into Africa. So they now put that summit. I'm not saying that they are the best or whatever, but the thing is that there's an opportunity for black people to use to wake up. But we need to use our brain very, very well so that we gain our respect, so that the world, which is our own world, will become a paradise for us instead of hell. Very, very important. Very, very important. We have to take our news headlines for the day. The killings are still going on in the Zoological Republic, and there is no hope in Nigeria. If you are hoping, unless you are ready to give the bidding of the Fulanis, to do their biddings, unless you are willing to submit yourself to the Fulanis. This one says a tree killed with bodies mutilated, several injured as suspected headers invade Benue community. Benue has been a victim of all these things for a very long time. But the government of Nigeria are not doing anything. They are not doing anything. They are now using election to hold the mind of a whole youth of that country. A whole youth. It pains me when I see some youth succumbing to this scam that they are about to do, calling it election. Youth that's supposed to protect now and demand, they use this period now, demand for referendum. Use any of this thing that have been displayed, any of the democratic this thing that have been displayed, like referendum, resource control, restructuring, reviewing of the constitution. All these things are in line with democracy. Nobody will question you. Nobody will attack you or whatever. You are not dividing their so-called contraption. But you are still pushing in to put somebody there to come and repair Nigeria. It will not work. The killings are still going on. You will not hear them talking. But if anything happen in the east, that is the area, you hear their voice go high. This is in Benue State. It is no more like a news that somebody died in Benue. It's nothing. It's just like where you kill mosquito or kill fly. But these are human beings. But what I'm saying, what I'm trying to let you know, if we don't fight, if you don't fight, if you Oduduwa don't fight, the same way that somebody is killed in Benue, which is nothing to anybody, or somebody is killed in Kaduna, if you just open the news and see they kill somebody in Kaduna, they kill this person in Benue, as if it's nothing, the same way it will happen in your own land. The same way. Because when it continue and nothing, it just become an ordinary thing. And one day you could be the one. In a very painful way. That is why evil must be. Evil, we must fight evil, no matter what. 3 people were killed on Saturday when suspected headers attacked Adaka community in Benue State. Adaka is a settlement about 20 kilometers on the outskirts of Makodi local government area of Benue State capital, according to a statement by the Tava Akase, special advisor to Benue governor on media and publicity. The attack occurred on Saturday. Ilokoho Unade, a resident of the community who survived the incident, was quoted in the statement as saying the attack was unprovoked. He reportedly said the attackers shot indiscriminately injuring several persons in the community. It was unprovoked. They just come and begin to kill people in Benue State. It's just like a normal thing because they must get that land. They must get that land. Kasinala in Benue State and the entire fertile land in Benue State, they will need it, and they have succeeded. The area they are using from the Benue side, they are using to enter Enugu. They have captured that area, and that area is like their base. We will come to that later on. We'll come to that later on. They know the fertile land, and that is where they always fight. And as they are fighting, federal government is shielding them, and the indigenous people are running away. You that are supposed to wake up and fight this thing, use any means you are opportune for. You may not fight like us that say we want total and absolute disintegration of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. You may not go in towards that area, but you know that we are doing the right thing because this is the only way we can break the wings of this Janjaweed. This is the only way we can stop these jihadists. They know what they are doing. They can tag themselves as men. You will fight from your own angle, insisting on resource control, putting those things that will put a stop over this thing. Because if the governor of Benue State, as he has lamented so much, had it been he has the power, the absolute power as a state governor, this nonsense won't be happening in his state. But he has tried to the level he can do. That's all. He has tried to the apex of his ability. He can't go beyond this. Because this thing is being sponsored by the federal government. The Abubakars in the north are aware of it. They are the sponsor. We saw the video of these people, over 2,000 of them or wherever, with armed some time ago, about a few weeks ago. And they are coming. Let's continue. He said the 3 dead bodies were recovered after the gunmen retreated. Nnamdi added that the victims, all men, had their bodies mutilated. They will just pieces your body. The incident comes 2 months after an attack on Gbeji, Ukoho communities in Ukum area of the state, where about 60 persons, including 2 security personnel, were killed. It will continue in this way until the needful is being done. The government of the Federal Republic is evil, and the only way to fight this government is a united force. Need to unite together to tackle this thing. They are trying to install another, is either they install for you another Fulani man, whom according to FFK, his property have never been attacked. Because FFK in his marketing of his product or his boss, the Jagaban, and I pick a point there. He said that in all the whole attack in the north, Atiku Abubakar's properties, none of them had been attacked by the Bokos or by the herdsmen or whatever. And you need to look into that. There is sense there, and you know that who is speaking is one of the political criminal echelons of the Zoological Republic. They knows the problem of Nigeria. So his statement is not something you will joke with or look down on. And he is a front man now. He is a flag bearer now of PDP, because one of them have to take the lead. Yes. So the problem will not stop. The problem will change. The problem will come in another dimension. Just as Buhari took over, we thought Boko Haram would stop. Boko Haram didn't stop. What happens? Herdsmen come in. Boko Haram disguised as herdsmen, kidnappers, and all the rest of it. If this man takes over, the same thing will happen. Then they now fix another vegetable there, which is Jagaban. Jagaban is sick and weak. They cannot do anything. It is still the same Boko Haram man that will take over. And you keep quiet. Instead of you to fight, it's either you are siding him for the job you will get, for the money you have been given, which you will eat at most 1 or 2 years, it will off, if the money will reach that level. Or you are fighting because religion is the same or from the same ethnic group. That's all. All these things cannot save you. A stray bullet don't know who is who. You could be the victim. You could be the victim. So black people, you have to wake up. Nigerian man, you have to wake up. The killings are still going on. The government pretend as if they don't know, they don't care. These are human. To the extent that the killings is no more in news. That they kill somebody here. It's not a news again in Nigerian newspaper. It's not a big thing. It's just normal. Just like you kill a fly. You will fall one day. Oh, you that's supposed to do something, you will die one day in their hand. When they attack the bodyguard to the president, killing, is it a major or whatever? I thought that all hell will let loose. Nothing happened till today. Nothing much happened. The only place maybe some of them will flex their muscle is when it comes to the eastern region. That is the only place. Let's take another news. Dangote Driver Association directs members to boycott transport of cement to southeast Nigeria. Akwa Ibom. Another game. The Association of Drivers of Dangote Cement Transport, Obanaja in Kogi State, has directed all its members to boycott transportation of cement to southeast region of Nigeria. Why not? Hallelujah now. Why not boycott? Let's produce our own. Can you boycott and allow us to produce our own? Ibeto was there, even though he's stupid. But if the investment will still be in our land, we will support him. Why not boycott? Take Dangote cement, that is the costless cement. Do you know that Dangote cement is cheaper in another country, but cost in your own country? Sometimes there are things when you investigate, you see, you pity zoologians. A Nigerian supposed to call himself an animal. A proud animal, I tell you. Dangote cement is cheaper in other African countries more than in Nigeria. Go and investigate. The news, they have published the news some time ago. And you keep quiet, buying it, and somebody is taking the money. Tomorrow you jump out and they say it is white man doing you this, white man. It is church, Bible, all those. You see Dangote. Why will his cement be more expensive in your own country more than other people? Because those countries will not tolerate those rubbish they are doing in Nigeria. They won't let their people suffer to that level. Even though some African countries are still black people's slave, they have conscience, at least to their people, at a certain level. But in the Zoological Republic, it is demon. If you are there, your mind will be possessed. If you are not evil, if you are not wicked, if you are not rough, you cannot cohabit, you cannot exist, you cannot survive in Nigeria. That is why. So for the drivers to say they want to boycott, why not? For me, let them take it, but let them allow us to produce our own. We are capable, we have men, we have the money, we have people who are ready to do that. But your excuses in this news is just rubbish. The association said that the decision was taken over a security situation in the region and in Akwa Ibom State in the South region. These are nonsense. You are not the only trailer coming in. But these are planned deals. These are agreements. Is there any way they can frustrate or destroy the economy or bring the Southeast people down? A memo dated December 11, 2022 and sent by the Drivers Association to the company said, we kindly write this short notice to the company that we are returning some waybills of the Southeast state Nigeria, that we drivers are not going to some part of Southeast Nigeria due to the ongoing situation of South Nigeria. Those parts of Southeast as follows: Enugu, Anambra, Abia, Imo, Ebonyi, Akwa Ibom. We are talking about criminals enforcing sit at home. Others in the Southeast have. But it is a politician that are sponsoring them. Is it not 5 and 6? Yes. One of their reasons is because of the sit at home being enforced by criminals. Yes, Devomai is supposed to go and talk to Devomai straight and other Igbo politicians. They are the one that are sponsoring those criminals, giving them money to buy a gun, to buy AK-47, giving them money to or ask them to kidnap people and take their Hilux van and be moving around. Your politicians are involved in all those things. You think we don't know? I said it to Devomai the other day when I was analyzing his news that he is the political father to these criminals. This come few days after leadership of some northern groups involved in commercial activities between the north and the southeast zone directed commodities traders and the truck drivers to shun the zone over the incessant killing of their members by gunmen suspected to be members of you are very stupid by addressing us in that way. Coordinator of the Northern Consensus Forum, Dr. Awol Abdullahi Aliyu, said they describe a warning strike due to the constant killing of the northerners in the southeast, adding that not less than 100 northerners were murdered. These are just rubbish. They are just writing which northern were murdered. If for example now you use your truck, Dangote truck were used to be supplying arms. Maybe the reason why they stop now telling you that they are not going to come to southeast is because they have supplied enough arm. Dangote truck has supplied enough arm and enough militias they were covering on trucks. Maybe that is the reason they just want to stop. But when you were supplying those things, you did not stop. And you said they are being killing you. If I am a militant to opposing the government or defending my land, let me put it in that way, and I have a gun, and you disguise yourself as a Dangote tanker driver or trailer driver, and inside it are able jihadists, able men of jihadists. Inside it, you cover them. Then after being investigated or intercepted, and we discover that there are arms, I talking now will not spare you and those men. There's no need to hide it. Why are we hiding anything? I'll tell you in your face. If I am a head or a commander of a militian group in my own region, and I stop you stupid Dangote drivers and whatever, as you people have been doing, you are claiming that they are killing your people. What is the difference between that driver who is bringing terrorists in our land and the terrorist itself? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So if I intercept as a commander, I got information and I lead my men on the road and we were able to intercept a truck, and we open that truck and I discover that it is jihadists, it is militias, it is terrorists full of arms as we have seen it, I will not spare you. So there is no need of because you are worse than those people. If you don't drive them down to my land, they may not be able to attack our people. This is one thing you must know. Because claiming that they have killed you, that is just rubbish. These are formalities that is coming from that nonsense Ariwa Consensus Forum and whatever. That foolish Fulani boy that talks bra 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 bra. All rubbish. We have blocked the road linking to north to east, ranging from Benue, Nasarawa, Kwara, and Plateau State, among others. And the truck's drivers are cooperating with us. He said, wonderful. Why blocking it? Why not divide Nigeria now? All you Arewa, whatever, why not move for the disintegration? Why blocking? You think what you did before will work again? Airland blockage. It will not work. We know what we can do. We know what we can do. But what I'm saying is that no need wasting your time. If Igbo man don't buy your goods or sell your goods, what you are importing or producing is useless in Nigeria. I tell you the gospel truth. By the time you block this thing now and bad markets now visit you, you will still find a way to open it. But what I'm saying is this: Instead of blocking the road, why not divide the country? Block the country complete. Go your way, let's go our way. That's what we are saying. Nonsense. Stupid Fulani man. Reporters earlier reported how gunmen enforcing a purported wherever rubbish. No need to read this paragraph. No need to read all these things. So, in essence, if they will do what? If they themselves will block the road, no need blocking, let them divide the country. That is my own. But if you just want to do it to see what will happen, it is you that will open the line again. Ask me how. Last year, there was a time, what's the name of that association that from the north that deal with cash crops, all these cash crops, or these fruits, tomatoes and whatever. They said they want to blockade the flow of their vegetables, products, farm products to southeast. At a time, tomato was so cheap in nuts. At a time, and I was so happy. I say it's a good one. You produce and eat, at least Alamajiri can have enough food. They stop it and their product begin to decay. They themselves open the way again and begin to supply. They themselves open. So all these things is just shirime in Hausa language. I shirime ne kuke ai wallahi. If you are serious, divide the country and let's see who will suffer. Short and simple. If you are serious, divide the country. Go your way. Somebody is telling you koro in your face. You're supposed to be ashamed of yourself. You, the northern Nigeria, we say we don't want you. We have demonstrated it, show it. Can't you be ashamed of yourself? Go your own. Just go. And let's see who will suffer. Nonsense. Let's take another one. Many residents fell dead as suspected herders invade Enugu community again. Ihiamufu is boiling. Ihiamufu is boiling. These people invaded yesterday again in Ihiamufu in their number. In fact, what came in is that video clip you have seen where you see them in their numbers invading at a particular place. I believe those troops has landed to that Benue spot. There is a place they arranged themselves in Benue, and from there they are coming in. And they are coming in. And our own people are distracting themselves. It's either you have a gun and you are a criminal. You go, you see those who are selling tomatoes, selling okra, selling granite. You are destroying their goods just for you to make name that you declare it at home and it was obeyed. That's the only thing you see in the brain of some criminals parading themselves as freedom fighter. Some political son to the political criminal, politicians we have in our land. That's all. Look at men that are coming in, killing our people. Can you drive your Hilogs and your gun and invade them in Benue State? Can you? No. But you just try to frustrate the little economy that's still surviving the average man in Southeast just because of your pride. Just because you want to be who you are not made to be. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. They invaded our land and they're killing us in our own land. What a shame. What a shame. Honestly. 20 years ago, when we were in the north, I never believed that such will happen, honestly. I never believed that it will happen. That time you hear that they will kill people in Kanu, in Katsina, in Plateau, whatever, and the people in the east will revolt. Immediately they hear that there is a killing in the north, all of them will just rush to police barrack or military barrack. Immediately there is such a thing. But now, in that land is where they are killing us. And we keep quiet. We continue to fight each other. We continue to brag. What we are doing, we allow ourselves to be sabotaged, to be used by those who are targeting us. That's the only thing. If not, I did not see any power, any force they have that can stop able men. The worst kind of it is the criminality. You see a boy in his 20s, he has gone. All he's just doing is to terrorize his own people. Iberibe, onya brono, onhiebo. I tell you, because ni bosi na ofeke buru ofeke mote wo ndi befa, and on ansobu. That is what is happening to you. You have the gun, but you don't know what to do. And the worst part of it is the so-called security, the security outfit of the government. The Babagons and the security in Anambra, they call them, is it Anambra Vigilante? But they are Babagons. They are Babagons of the Anambra state of Soludo. And I'm going to report a particular case of a man in Awada. I will expose that man soonest. I will expose a particular man in Awada. You are working for Soludo in security, and you will, in fact, you will pay dearly if you don't change. Very, very important. But let's focus on Ihiamufu's issue, because we are bleeding heavily. You are a vigilante man, you are a security man. Look at the part of Igbo is bleeding. Since they gave you gun, you have never bring down the arch enemy of Igbo land. Ever since you become a security man, you have never bring down one single arch enemy of Igbo land or Igbo people, which is the Fulanis, the jihadists, with your pump action, with your AK-47, because you are working for government. Since you are working in a Bobago, you have never entered the forest for the first time. You are just killing your own people. You are just killing your own people. You see how damaged our brains are. You see how damaged our brains are. See how bad we are. You are in a Babago now, or you are tag you any vigilante. Have you ever bring down? Everybody knows that as long as you're an Igbo man, whether you join politics or not, Fulani, the northern Fulani and the Hausa, them are the arch enemy of Igbo people. As long as religion is concerned and ethnicity is concerned, couple it with politics, we are their problems in that land, in that contraption. And they are killing us on daily basis. Ihiamufu is bleeding. You are a young man, and you have gone given to you by the politicians. Have you ever bring down one arch enemy? The answer is no. Black people don't have sense. We don't have brain. We are just like robots to be used successfully for others. As you see a number of players, black players in France, to the extent they play final. But how many black nation comes for the World Cup? Where could they reach? Just like robots. If you remote us very well, anyhow you remote us, we work for you, but we can't work for ourselves. They gave you gun, and you're a security, whatever you call yourself, vigilante or whatever. You are more good in killing people, making people seize the so-called government security apparatus, and they are running away. Ihiamufu is bleeding. You have a gun, but you are terrorizing poor people in your village. Ihiamufu is part of you. If you allow Ihiamufu to go down, you are not secured. Don't think it is there because of all those stupid sentiments they have put in us. Onya abonye Nugu, onya abonye Imo, onya abonye Anambra, onya all those rubbish. If they get them, they will come to you. And before they come to you, they'll put, is it not Imo and Anambra, the heart, the center of Igbo land? But there is insecurity there also. They are the one who create it. Use you and I to create problem, and they are coming through Ihiamufu. They are coming through Ihiamufu. They are coming through Enugu side. So that attention will be drawn, wouldn't those in Hiala, wouldn't that Olo, wouldn't that all those areas you people are terrorizing, attention will be focused there, and they will capture some part of Biafra land. Then they will come and destroy the remaining ones in the heartland that refuse to have sense. It's a shame, honestly. We must criticize ourselves well, so that we see whether we can have sense. In those days, when Onyendu and the other man, I don't want to mention his name, used to do broadcast. He said, we have to expose ourselves, our stupidity, to see whether this madness can be cured. Let's take the news. An armed group suspected to be Fulani herdsmen and the collaborators from the Agala community in Benue State on Sunday attacked Ebo community in Ihiamufu, issues the local government area of Enugu State. This particular spot they are coming now, they have captured that place. When they were attacking Benue people, attacking them, maybe you and I sit down and say it's Benue. Now they have succeeded. That place is their spot. That place is their spot. From there, they will come inside Enugu, they will attack, they will run away. Now the villagers have deserted. Maybe gradually now, they'll be crippling in. You start seeing them settling there. If we don't take the fight to their den, to their camp, if we don't invade them unexpectedly as they're invading us, that spot in Benue State, if we don't invade that place and blow it off, then what you are seeing in Kaduna and other parts of the middle belt is what will be happening. Gradually now you see some group of people will come and settle there. They will start settling there. No politician is going to talk. No politician is going, they will just settle there and begin to advance. They never relent unless you oppose them by fire. A yet to be ascertained number of people were killed during the latest attack. The attack comes barely 8 days after a silent attack the community and they killed 25 people at the last count. The attack forced the residents in Mbuji, Umujivo, and the Ebo community to flee their homes. Nobody is there again. Subsequently, business were forced to shut down in Ihiamufu, the third largest town in Enugu State. The third largest town, in other words, is contributing to the economy of Enugu State because taxes are being collected. The third largest seat town in Enugu State, Ihiamufu. Will the governor talk? No. He will only wake up now. Tomorrow, if you see our able DOS now will release troops of men to go and defend. Then you will see them, they will come out. You see the governor will go and give 10 million. Then you see some, what do you call them? You see Nigerian military, they will be trooping. This thing is a planned deal. This thing is a planned deal. One of the way to deal with these politicians is this. You see, as this thing is happening, listen very carefully. Let's make it very clear. Listen. As this thing is happening in Enugu now, because Enugu case is Fulani case. Enugu case is different from the insecurity within the heartland of Igbo, like in Anambra or in Imo State. Enugu case is our arch enemy are coming in. If we would just speak, Iga now akpopta na enwodo agbaya. Ihe na enwodo agbaya. Ekpopta ji nwobodo igbarie yishi. Sullivan Ibeya Chimaroke, all these criminals are now akpopta ha. Ugwanye, whether the wife or anybody related or children, whatever, are now about to see her one after the other. I'm telling you, they address this issue. You know, we don't like to go towards those areas. There was a clip somebody sent to me on Mood. I don't know whether it's a night or whatever. He was decorated. Oh, Iboya na heni he will be on so Iboya, on soya no na toya. But your people are dying on daily basis and you tell me you are politicians. We need to get ready for these people. If your heart is not bitter towards Igbo politicians, in any state where this thing is happening and they are not talking, the first one happened, nobody addressed. But go and decide to tie a particular road now in Enugu State. Jim Wobodo will come and warn you. Don't tie that road because that road is his shop. Every year they will do budget for that road and give him his money. That is how they are moving. And we are dying. We are bleeding. This notion of Ebulo Nyi Ebulo, I don't believe in that bullshit. I'm telling you, all of them will speak about this Ihiamufu issue. All of them will wake up. Because what is happening is a calculated attempt, well programmed. Poor people are dying on daily basis in Igbo land. And the criminals are just there, keeping quiet. They are the one who, because they will not talk. If they talk, they will come for them because of the evil they have done in the secret with these people. I always like to attack problem from the source. Go to the source. You cut it off, it will stop. If you want a tree to die, uproot it. But if you keep on cutting off the branches, it will still spring up. Very, very important. As it's happening in Enugu State now, target echelons, all these political criminals there, and they put her down one after the other. You heard Nnamdi when he was the Ohaneze Ndibo saying Sultan Nkwa. He was promising Sultan of Sokoto that he will not kill Fulani. But Fulani have been murdering you in the north for years, and nobody's talking. But you will not Zolebe na tie ya n'isi. Mwa na-enye ha nsogbu, the whole political criminals in Igbo land. That demon that is disturbing them will go. You don't need prayer. You don't need prayer to cast out that demon. You don't need any sacrifice. What you need is just the nozzle of a gun pointed in their head. I'm telling you, they will react. Because they are the one whom the political criminal, the Abubakars in the north are looking their faces as they keep mute, and they are sending their jihadists to be murdering our people in Enugu. They have given them base. Brother, sister, a base have been given to them in Benue. And if we don't form a troop that will go and scatter that base, there is nothing to come and chase them off. Is just when you have a problem inside you and you are taking Panadol, it will just cool it, it come back again, it cool it. One day it will burst. Panadol cannot solve it again. A security source lamented Sunday's attack and the negligence of the state government to tackle problem once and for all. He cannot talk. You will only see him buga with G5. You will only see Ugwanyi buga with G5. Governors. The source said the assailant have sacked over 40 villages and the settlements. Now they are attacking the hometown. This is harvesting period, and people have been forced out of their home and community, and government is paying lip service to this. These people are coming from communities in Benue State, and the government is aware of it. Do you know what I'm just thinking now in my mind as I'm reading this news? I remember around 2020 or thereabout, there are some news I used to broadcast here, like during this period, that people from Zamfara State, that they did not allow them to go and do their harvest. And this that time I'll be reading the news is Zamfara. But it's happening in my domot now. People within this area now, because it's the most fertile land, or among the fertile land in the eastern region, within that area, extended to Benue as well. They have succeeded in that of Benue. People of that area are just farmers. It is time for harvest, and they have put fear. If those crops that are due for harvest, they did not go and harvest it, that is the end. Oburuji or maybe any money, oburede or maybe other things you have to harvest at a specific time. This fear alone will not let you. They have destroyed the economy for that season. Exactly the tactics they use in the north. We are just there. In our force people sit in the bed and whatever. They are coming gradually. I remember I followed my news meticulously. 2020, some time ago, it was like this during harvest. And now in Zamfara and all those places, they can't go to farm again. And it's coming down gradually, and nobody's talking. Politicians that keep quiet. When you see them, you clap hand for them. That what's all this useless title name? With that is what pains me. It is during the harvest now. The next thing you can know is to go for harvest. That is it, to go and harvest your crop. But it will not happen in Igbo land. It will never happen. God forbid. The invaders, who outnumbers the soldiers and vigilantes, launched another attack on Ebo community this early Sunday morning. I have seen bodies, less than 10, but I can't give a specific figure right now. We are still in the bushes combing and searching for more people killed. What is happening here is unfortunate. It is exactly what they did to Benue State people. Probably they want to create a vast land joining Benue community they had already sacked and call it their own land. God forbid, it will not work. And that is why, you know, this land, there was a chief. Is it Christopher Nnamdi or Nnaji? There's a chief within that area that sold this land also. I don't know whether that man's supposed to be dead by now, but maybe he will run to a particular place now to be secured. That man, that traditional ruler, supposed to die. Oh, hanwa aru meri Igbo. Ina achọ ife bụ arụ mere Igbo. On there, oke so gasi no naji. Oke so no naji oh hanwa. This kind of traditional rulers, the PGs that are so following them. The PGs that are following the Ohanezes, the politicians. If abaru meri Igbo. That man supposed to go, that's what was, he shouldn't be existing in this earth now. Look at, they have succeeded in that side of Benue. This is the most fertile land within that region. By the time they gather it now, they put it together. What you hear from BBC is maybe creation of state or whatever. They may decide your own state that you are fighting for battling for 5 eastern states. For a very long time, they don't want to give it to you. If these jihadists can be able to succeed within that area, they will go and carve up a state for them between Benue and Enugu. And that's all. It become their own. And they keep on advancing because they will use every method to succeed. It doesn't matter. People who started these jihadists since 1804, when Ottoman Danfodio entered, till today, they are fighting. Do you think they will relent with this Kwashiorkor movement of our political leaders? No. IPOB, we are wasting strong to fight these things. Suddenly, we allow enemy to cripple in. When order is being given from the right source, we will not obey. If not, this thing is nothing for us to get it out of our land. It's nothing. Our disobedience to our order, our structure, will destroy us. You cannot do it. All you people will be doing now is to cause division. You can't, as little as you can fight this battle. We need to come together, one central command, to the structure Onyendu put in place. Because these people are well united and well sponsored. If people in Hiamuf and these 40 villages now refuse to go back to their land, just give some weeks now, you start seeing strange people putting their huts and settling there. That's it. The invaders outnumbers the soldiers and vigilantes. Launch another attack on Ebo community this early Sunday morning. I have seen bodies of less than 10, but I can't give specific figure right now. We are still in the bushes combing, looking for the dead bodies. From the report I received, the armed herdsmen and their collaborators from Benue State community launched the attack around 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. this morning. That's yesterday morning, Sunday. Before we got there, Several people had been killed. We are few soldiers here, and where we are based is a little bit far from the communities. There are no other security operatives from other security agencies here in Ahiamufu except local vigilante. The vigilantes first engage them, but the invading armed herdsmen outnumbered them. The source added. They came in their number. That in here bearing here about that squad that here for a video clip some time ago. That is what is coming in now. Because they are coming in numbers and they are well armed. It is no more a battle of pump action. It's no more a battle of pump action. This is pure war. You need war arms to fight this, because what they have is sophisticated AK-47, AK-49 assault rifle. Vigilantes that engage them is just pump action. That is what a vigilante man will be permitted to use. When he hit it 2, 3, 4 times, and the real straight bullets he will find his way. Then the soldiers there, they told you that it's just few soldiers. They know what they are doing. They will just put some group of people there outside, then tell the people to go, because they are working hand in hand with the security men. We need to wake up. We will not let any part of us to go. When one part of Biafra is bleeding, all of us must be bleeding. Very, very important. Very, very important. If you allow your hand to be cut off, you are a man with one hand. That is what you see yourself. And you will not be able to do the work of a full man. Have this understanding. We need to fight back. It's not to put security men there. We need to invade that Benue community. We need to invade it. Massacre everything as they are massacring us. That's the only option. We need to invade there. And when you get menu, Dede, or when you fail menu, succeed the go do massacre here no there. And when you get men, forget about what anybody is telling you. Nothing will happen. And on the process, every politician from wherever need to feel the pain. A few weeks ago, he dissolved all the local vigilantes. You see, as I'm speaking to you, the invading armed herdsmen are still shooting. Several people have been killed. At least we have recovered the bodies of 10 people killed. The chairman issues a local government is playing politics with our life. He didn't want to tell the governor the true fact of what is happening in this community. He is not supporting the local vigilante and other local security. It's not that he's not reporting. That is what governor asked him to do. He knows, they know the game. They will not support the local vigilante to do the needful. They will reduce you, disarm you, and they put you 1 or 2 soldiers there who will be reporting in case you people try to revolt. I am telling you people that politician in Igbo land is a cancer to our development. Any politician in Igbo land today is a cancer to us. Any politician, because he just want to succeed. That politician want to succeed. So he will never do anything that will promote us. He will never. What is the signal from Abuja? That is what he will do. Until we put them at the middle, between the red blue sea, between the devil and the red blue sea, and the dead blue sea, until we put them in between to choose one, that we are killing them, and their master Fulani are telling them what to do, then they will make a decision. It's either they will go to the Fulanis, we know that we don't have political leaders, or they come to us, repent and come to us, or we murder them. A few weeks ago, he dissolved all the local vigilantes formed by a Hiamufu community, yet he hardly visits the affected community. We need the government to declare a state of emergency on security in Ihiamufu, especially in Ebo, Umuvu, Mboji, and Agwamaede community. Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi should do something drastic. His government should stop politicizing the situation in our place. The so-called local government chairman is the one who dissolved. Now, understand the game. He dissolved them and he put some of military guys with them there for them not to do what? Not to revolt. This plan now, this killing of these people now is a programmed something. If we continue to comment, government do this, government do that, it's just like the same thing. White man do all this. I don't even contribute in those kind of contribution. I want to fight that problem I see now. I look for the root. If I can tackle it, I tackle it. One thing with life is to solve problem. Any life that cannot solve problem don't need to exist. If I cannot solve my problem, I better die. That is it. You are living to solve a problem. That is it. The same man is the one who dissolved the vigilante in Ihiamufu. And look at what happened. You get that local government chairman, you blow his head off. Short and simple. There's no, and when you hear men, about the idiot, a bruise here too, in went over space. Any idiot that would like to occupy that vacuum, because they will, they are vultures. They are like vultures. Any idiot that would like to occupy will take precaution, whether to listen to us or to their Fulani masters. They should stop fabricating stories that our people are collaborators. That is a fallacy and is divert attentions from the real issue. Agala people in Benue State have joined force with armed men, Fulani herdsmen, to continue to kill and destroy our people. That is the situation. Since this recent attack started in October, we haven't seen policemen here. You can only see the police if the commissioner is coming to witness the destruction and go back to Enugu to dish out false narratives. Where are the tactical squad and operational assets of the police? He told the Nigerian through the media he had deployed. Nothing like that. Nothing at all. The commissioner of police will only come to investigate to see whether the boys did the job well or not. That is the reason you see him there. Apart from that, nothing. Biafrans, we need to, let's get sense. Honestly, let's get more sense. When you get more sense, there are some stupid things you are doing you shouldn't do. This thing is supposed to be a pain in your heart. A part of us is bleeding, and we are allowing the interlude enemy put in us. That in Igbo land, Fulani, Hausa, whatever, is coming into our land and killing us. We are great people. We are warriors. We have what it takes to ransack Nigeria as a whole. How much more to defend our land? We have everything. But look at how we have been reduced because we are looking at the wrong leaders. The worst thing that will happen to you, is when you have a wolf as a shepherd. That is what is happening to Igbo people for a very long time. It was the coming of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that our eyes were open. We don't know what is going on there. They will only come and talk to us. We will defend them when we see anything they did to them openly. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came and opened our eyes. We understand. We will see the wolf that disguises itself as a shepherd and we'll be defending, listening to it. Our duty now is to kill that wolf as a shepherd. You see that wolf as a shepherd leading us to destruction. It is the time we cut off the head of the wolf as a shepherd. That's the only option. There is no two ways about this freedom. It is bloody and it will continue until the needful is being done. If we don't, they will swallow us. They will swallow us. Finally, let's take this. This one say, armed herdsmen ride Ogun State community, plot fresh attack in killing. Palpable fear has engulfed some communities in Ogun State following the alleged threat of fresh attack from suspected killers herdsmen. They are writing to them or warning them that they are coming. And some of them are jagabanning in Lagos. You see the damage they have done to the brain of a black man. The part of you now, Fulani is writing to your people, just as I discuss our stupidity, that they will come and attack you. And you are supporting Jagaban. Jagaban, you know that is a pure slave to them. The community are Asa Abon, Ibeku, and Ojo Adan community in the Yewa North local government area of the state. The letter was reportedly written on Saturday. The herdsmen in the letter, written in English and Hausa language, informed the resident of their intention of attacking the community through the notice. The letter reportedly pasted on the walls in some strategic place within the community. The herdsmen told the leaders of the community to expect their visitation to their homes between December and January. The notice read, attention, attention, attention to all following communities: Asa, Abon, Ibeku, Oja, Odan, and its environ. You think you can send away our people from the land they bought in Nigeria, our father's land. You kill our people, you kill their cows, you take over all their properties. You think you can get scot-free. It is high time will come for revenge. All the above mentioned community leaders should prepare for the war between December and January. We are coming to take back our father's property. And it being published though, there is no threat to them, no reaction from the federal government and whatever. And the Yoruba man will hear this and he will still be clapping hand for Jagaban. Well, the problem of black man is a black man. The day we have sense, our problem will subsidize. That's it. This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, the director of Radio Biafra and television, the commander of the armies of Biafra, and the greatest man living on this planet Earth. You must continue to tune into Radio Biafra, and you must do what we ask you to do. There's no place they will tell you the truth. They will continue to be diplomatic in other places whereby you are dying. You must not pay attention to them, but only to us. We will be right back in a moment for Hausa language, and we ask you to stand by. This is your own radio station. some criminals parading themselves as freedom fighter, some political son to the politicians we have in our land. That's all. Look at men that are coming in, killing our people. Can you drive your Hiluxes and your gun and invade them in Benue State? Can you? No. But you just try to frustrate the little economy that's still surviving the average man in Southeast, just because of your pride, just because you want to be who you are not made to be. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. They invaded our land and they're killing us in our own land. What a shame. What a shame. Honestly. 20 years ago, when we were in the north, I never believed that such will happen. Honestly. I never believed that it will happen. That time you hear that they will kill people in Kanu, in Katsina, in Plateau, whatever. And the people in the east will revolt. Immediately they hear that there is a killing in the north. All of them will just rush to police barrack or military barrack. Immediately there is such a thing. But now, in that land is where they're killing us. And we keep quiet. We continue to fight each other. We continue to brag. What we are doing, we allow ourselves to be sabotaged, to be used by those who are targeting us. That's the only thing. If not, I did not see any power, any force they have that can stop able men. The worst kind of it is the criminality. You see a boy in his 20s. He has gun. All he's just doing is to terrorize his own people. Iberibe. I tell you. Because ni bosi na ofeke mote war ndi befa. That is what is happening to you. You have the gun, but you don't know what to do. And the worst part of it is the so-called security, the security outfit of the government. The Babagons and the security in Anambra, they call them, is it Anambra Vigilante? But they are Babagons. They are Babagons of the Anambra state of Soludo. And I'm going to report a particular case of a man in Awada. I will expose that man soonest. I will expose a particular man in Awada. You are working for Soludo in security, and you will, in fact, you will pay dearly if you don't change. Very, very important. But let's focus on Ihemufu's issue, because we are bleeding heavily. You are a vigilante man. You are a security man. Look at the part of Igbo is bleeding. Since they gave you gun, you have never bring down the arch enemy of Igbo land. Ever since you become a security man, you have never bring down one single arch enemy of Igbo land or Igbo people, which is the Fulanis, the jihadists, with your pump action, with your AK-47, because you are working for government. Since you are working in a Bobago, you have never entered the forest for the first time. You are just killing your own people. You are just killing your own people. You see how damaged our brains are. You see how damaged our brains are. See how bad we are. You are in a Babago now, or you are attack you any vigilantes. Have you ever bring down? Everybody knows that as long as you're an Igbo man, whether you join politics or not, Fulani, the northern Fulani and the Hausa, them are the arch enemy of Igbo people. As long as religion is concerned and ethnicity is concerned, couple it with politics, we are their problems in that land, in that contraption. And they are killing us on daily basis. Ihemufu is bleeding. You are a young man and you have gun given to you by the politicians. Have you ever bring down one arch enemy? The answer is no. Black people don't have sense. We don't have brain. We are just like robots to be used successfully for others. As you see a number of players, black players in France, to the extent they play final. But how many black nation comes for the World Cup? Where could they reach? Just like robots. If you remote us very well, anyhow you remote us, we work for you, but we can't work for ourselves. They gave you gun and you're a security, whatever you call yourself, vigilante or whatever. You are more good in killing people, making people seize the so-called government security apparatus, and they are running away. Ihiamufu is bleeding. You have a gun, but you are terrorizing poor people in your village. Ihiamufu is part of you. If you allow Ihiamufu to go down, you are not secured. Don't think it is there because of all those stupid sentiments they have put in us. Onya abonye Nugu, onya abonye Imo, onya abonye Anambra, onya all those rubbish. If they get them, they will come to you. And before they come to you, they'll put, is it not Imo and Anambra, the heart, the center of Igbo land? But there is insecurity there also. They are the one who create it. Use you and I to create problem, and they are coming through in Ihiamufu. They are coming through in Ihiamufu. They are coming through Enugu side. So that attention will be drawn, wouldn't those in Hiala, wouldn't that Olo, wouldn't that all those areas you people are terrorizing, attention will be focused there, and they will capture some part of Biafra land. Then they will come and destroy the remaining ones in the heartland that refuse to have sense. It's a shame, honestly. We must criticize ourselves well, so that we see whether we can have sense. In those days, when Onyendu and the other man, I don't want to mention his name, used to do broadcast. He said, we have to expose ourselves, our stupidity, to see whether this madness can be cured. Let's take the news. An armed group suspected to be Fulani herdsmen and the collaborators from the Agala community in Benue State on Sunday attacked Ebo community in Ihiamufu, issues the local government area of Enugu State. This particular spot they are coming now, they have captured that place. When they were attacking Benue people, attacking them, maybe you and I sit down and say it's Benue. Now they have succeeded. That place is their spot. That place is their spot. From there, they will come inside Enugu, they will attack, they will run away. Now the villagers have deserted. Maybe gradually now, they'll be crippling in. You start seeing them settling there. If we don't take the fight to their den, to their camp, if we don't invade them unexpectedly as they're invading us, that spot in Benue State, if we don't invade that place and blow it off, then what you are seeing in Kaduna and other parts of the middle belt is what will be happening. Gradually now you see some group of people will come and settle there. They will start settling there. No politician is going to talk. No politician is going to, they will just settle there and begin to advance. They never relent unless you oppose them by fire. A yet to be ascertained number of people were killed during the latest attack. The attack comes barely 8 days after a silent attack the community, and they killed 25 people at the last count. The attack forced the residents in Mbuji, Umujivo, and the Ebo community to flee their homes. Nobody is there again. Subsequently, business were forced to shut down in Ihiamufu, the third largest town in Enugu State. The third largest town, in other words, is contributing to the economy of Enugu State because taxes are being collected. The third largest seat town in Enugu State, Ihiamufu. Will the governor talk? No. He will only wake up now tomorrow if you see our able DOS now will release troops of men to go and defend. then you will see them, they will come out. You see the governor will go and give 10 million. Then you see some, what do you call them? You see Nigerian military, they will be trooping. This thing is a planned deal. This thing is a planned deal. One of the way to deal with these politicians is this. You see, as this thing is happening, listen very carefully. Let's make it very clear. Listen. As this thing is happening in Enugu now, because Enugu case is Fulani case. Enugu case is different from the insecurity within the heartland of Igbo, like in Anambra or in Imo State. Enugu case is our arch enemy are coming in. If we would just speak, Iga now akpopta na enwodo agbaya. Ihe na enwodo agbaya. Ekpopta ji nwobodo igbalie yishi. Sullivan Ibeya, Chimaroke, all these criminals are now akpopta sisi ha. Ugwanyi, whether the wife or anybody related or children, whatever, are now about to see her one after the other. I'm telling you, they address this issue. You know, we don't like to go towards those areas. There was a clip somebody sent to me on Mood. I don't know whether it's a night or whatever. He was decorated. Oh, Iboya na heni he will be on us. Iboya on us. No, not toya. But your people are dying on daily basis, and you tell me you are politicians. We need to get ready for these people. If your heart is not bitter towards Igbo politicians in any state where this thing is happening and they are not talking, the first one happened, nobody addressed. But go and decide to tie a particular road now in Enugu State. Jinwobodo will come and warn you. Don't tie that road, because that road is his shop. Every year they will do budget for that road and give him his money. That is how they are moving. And we are dying. We are bleeding. This notion of Ebuloni, I don't believe in that bullshit. I'm telling you, all of them will speak about this Ihiamufu issue. All of them will wake up. Because what is happening is a calculated attempt, well programmed. Poor people are dying on daily basis in Igbo land. And the criminals are just there, keeping quiet. They are the one who, because they will not talk. If they talk, they will come for them because of the evil they have done in the secret with these people. I always like to attack problem from the source. Go to the source. You cut it off, it will stop. If you want a tree to die, uproot it. But if you keep on cutting off the branches, it will still spring up. Very, very important. As it's happening in Enugu State now, target echelons. All these political criminals there. And they put her down one after the other. You heard Nnamdi when he was the Ohaneze Ndibo he was promising Sultan of Sokoto that he will not kill Fulani. But Fulani have been murdering you in the north for years, and nobody is talking. But you will not Zole na TNC. What the whole political criminals in Igbo land. That demon that is disturbing them will go. You don't need prayer. You don't need prayer to cast out that demon. You don't need any sacrifice. What you need is just the nozzle of a gun pointed in their head. I'm telling you, they will react. Because they are the one whom the political criminal, the Abubakars in the north are looking their faces as they keep mute, and they are sending their jihadists to be murdering our people in Enugu. They have given them base. Brother, sister, a base have been given to them in Benue. And if we don't form a troop that will go and scatter that base, there is nothing to come and chase them off. Is just when you have a problem inside you and you are taking Panadol, it will just cool it, it come back again, it cool it. One day it will burst. Panadol cannot solve it again. A security source lamented Sunday's attack and the negligence of the state government to tackle problem once and for all. He cannot talk. You will only see him buga with G5. You will only see Ugwanyi buga with G5. Governors. The source said the assailant have sacked over 40 villages and the settlements. Now they are attacking the hometown. This is harvesting period, and people have been forced out of their home and community, and government is paying lip service to this. These people are coming from communities in Benue State, and the government is aware of it. Do you know what I'm just thinking now in my mind as I'm reading this news? I remember around 2020 or thereabout, there are some news I used to broadcast here, like during this period, that people from Zamfara State, that they did not allow them to go and do their harvest. And this that time I'll be reading the news is Zamfara. But it's happening in my domot now. People within this area now, because it's the most fertile land, or among the fertile land in the eastern region, within that area, extended to Benue as well. They have succeeded in that of Benue. People of that area are just farmers. It is time for harvest, and they have put fear. If those crops that are due for harvest, they did not go and harvest it, that is the end. Oburuji or maybe any money, oburede or maybe other things you have to harvest at a specific time. This fear alone will not let you. They have destroyed the economy for that season. Exactly the tactics they use in the north. We are just there. In our force people sit in the bed and whatever. They are coming gradually. I remember I followed my news meticulously. 2020, some time ago, it was like this during harvest. And now in Zamfara and all those places, they can't go to farm again. And it's coming down gradually, and nobody's talking. Politicians that keep quiet. When you see them, you clap hand for them. That what's all this useless title name? That is what pains me. It is during the harvest now. The next thing you can to go for harvest. That is it. To go and harvest your crop. But it will not happen in Igbo land. It will never happen. God forbid. The invaders, who outnumbers the soldiers and vigilantes, launch another attack on Ebo community this early Sunday morning. I have seen bodies, less than 10, but I can't give a specific figure right now. We are still in the bushes combing and searching for more people killed. What is happening here is unfortunate. It is exactly what they did to Benue State people. Probably they want to create a vast land joining Benue community they had already sacked and call it their own land. God forbid, it will not work. And that is why, you know, this land, there was a chief. Is it Christopher Nnamdi or Nnaji? There's a chief within that area that sold this land also. I don't know whether that man's supposed to be dead by now, but maybe he will run to a particular place now to be secured. That man, that traditional ruler, is supposed to die. Oh, Hamawaru Meribo. Ina choifebo aru Meribo. On there, okay, soon, Gase, no Naji. Okay, so no Naji, oh, Hama. This kind of traditional rulers, the PGs that are so following them. The PGs that are following the Ohanezes, the politicians. If Abaru Meribo. That man's supposed to go. That's what he shouldn't be existing in this earth now. Look at. They have succeeded in that side of Benue. This is the most fertile land within that region. By the time they gather it now, they put it together. What you hear from BBC is maybe creation of state or whatever. They may decide your own state that you are fighting for battling for 5 eastern states for a very long time. They don't want to give it to you. If these jihadists can be able to succeed within that area, they will go and carve up a state for them between Benue and Enugu. And that's all. It become their own. And they keep on advancing because they will use every method to succeed It doesn't matter. People who started these jihadists since 1804, when Ottoman Danfodio entered, till today, they are fighting. Do you think they will relent with this Kwashoko movement of our political leaders? No. IPOB, we are wasting strong to fight these things. Suddenly, we allow enemy to cripple in. When order is being given from the right source, we will not obey. If not, this thing is nothing for us to get it out of our land. It's nothing.
18326373499 plus 18326373499 plus 18326373499, or you can get us plus 614-818-70925 plus 614-818-70925 plus 614-818-70925, or you can get us from Skype with the name Nwachineke. Any of the line you call is available for your contribution or your submission or announcement you have for your meetings. Very, very important. So our lines are open right now as we continue to press on. We are not going to relent. The killings in Ihiamufu must stop. And there are many methods to stop it. If we can go and attack them in their camp, then let us go and attack our politicians. Let's go and attack Nyangodo. Let us go and attack Sullivan. Let us attack Chimaroke Nnamdi. We will attack Jim Wobodo. All the whole political heavyweights, criminals in Enugu State. We will attack them. That is the only way. Then they will talk. And this criminal will stop killing poor people in Ihiamufu in Enugu State. We can't just take it. Brother, you are not born to be a sacrificial object to any criminals. That is not where you were born. Must tell you the truth. You are not born to be any political criminal. Let's take this call from Pastor Bethel. Pastor Bethel, can you hear me? Pastor Bethel, can you hear me?
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. They must stop the killings. They must stop the killings in Enugu State. Very, very important. Anyhow they want it, let it be. My own is, if only Bishi Jumubodo, Ganikuya, Wagrania Clipper, only Burishi Adesanani, Moburishi Namani, Moburishi Sullivan, Mobutishi, any Shoblaga cut down to stop the killing in Enugu State. Let that head go down. Poor people have suffered so much.
No criminals we have as a politician. I think this is the time for us to start bringing them down one after the other. Turn to all Jews of Kanu, to kill them and kill them, not to close our mouth. I think this is the time to clean all of them, for making people from PDP to after, from Abga to Labour Party, to wipe them and cleanse them from our land. If we start trying to play politics, I think there is nothing happen. But if we clean all of them, all those small children that are trying to follow their footsteps, they will not have any courage again to move again. That's why I'm calling this morning to encourage our people. I love you so much, our DOS. Yesterday, you people encourage us so much. And my prayer is, let our people at ESN continue to do the needs as they are doing, and God will continue to sustain you. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's Pastor Bethel.
Mazi Nwachineke.
Ndewo keke email.
Ụtụtụ ọma Nwachineke.
Ndewo keke email.
Adamma. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending where you are residing. Mano Igbo bịara abịa na nga asụ nke m mụtara. Amụrụ Mazi Simon Onyenkwo, a truck pusher. My brothers and sisters, wherever you are, keep on listening to Radio Biafra, because information is power. understanding. I'm praying may Chukwu keep our leader alive and strong to the date of restoration of Biafra land, Biafran nation, as the case may be. The killing in Enugu State, I'm from Enugu State, I'm a footballer, I'm an origin born from Kanu, from Okonano, residing. I'm not happy over it. But the problem we are having is within ourselves. Okika, so, and it is not supposed to be like that. That is why Igbo man was created. That is original. That is different and special. May I say it like that? But I don't. The other side of it, I don't know what is coming over us. Igbo man, you are strong. You have money. You have knowledge. But simple word, this freedom word. Some people, some professors don't even know what freedom means. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now suffering for us. Now, time to not talk never one. Some of us don't even know, don't even regard. They are dragging nonsense, talking pilot this, pilot that. My people, if you are a real child of God, and you obey the word of God, and you love God and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, God send him to come and rescue us, to come and protect us. Please and please, I'm begging in the name of God. Come back, let us put our head together and fight what's about to fight us, or what is fighting us. Buy your handset, at least, because our radio is not talking everywhere. I may talk push up, but at least God help me. I try with the little one I have. I have some of our friends here. We are listening to the radio every morning, every afternoon, every evening. Wherever I am, I open my radio, call people to come and listen, know what's happening, because some people are confused. Let us not behave like a foolish man. Ọkụkọ na-azọ nwa, egbe na-azọ nwa, ewu na-azọ nwa, atụrụ self na-adịrị ekwu okwu na-azọ nwa. Talk more of a human being. You allow your children to die. Whom are you going to live with? When you read the money. I don't even know what is wrong with some people. Please and please, if you know I see people are over there. If you know the easiest way to come after these people, you mention their name. I'm in support. Whenever they go to catapult, no. I want catapult to me truck. I'm glad we go. Information is power. Prayer, yes, prayer is the key, yes, but you must have to do something to back up, to support your prayers. Please and please, may Chukwu be with you, Nwachineke, and your colleague, our legal team, our ESN, DOS. Please, may God put them together, put love and likeness between them. Ihe na na-agbagharị ụkwọruo oge na ọ ga-adakwa ọkwa na-ezoka na-adobi mana ya ma nji maka na ọ na-aba na-ezoka na-adobi were pid na-ezokozi a ga na-ezoka na-adobi were mgbe ike ga-agwụ ndị ndobi because ike ga-agwụ ha. A footballer, if you are a footballer like yesterday Messi played this play, if he didn't score goal, that means he didn't win anything. After every ọ bụrụ na ya nwetara mmeri win na anyị gbara mbọ na n'iyi. We have to fight them. Defend ourselves. And that is my own take. And may Chukwu be with us and help us and keep our Mazi and our brothers and sisters inside the dungeon, prison yards, and the police custodies or army custody or army barrack, wherever they are. May Chukwu shelter them and protect them. May them come out alive and rejoice with us the day of our freedom. In the mighty name of Chukwu, I pray.
You say. Thank you very much, Mazi Nwachineke. Thank you. We must continue. I love what you did by using the little end you have to buy data. At least call people. Chukwu kabia mayana gozi gi ego ama akọ gị na-akpa. N'agbanyeghị ka isi agbalị ka i wee nweta ego, mana ị nwere the mind were goro data tinye na your Android. Kpọkọ ndị be anyị fa na-ege ntị. Chukwu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ya gozi gi. He will open more ways for you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Let's take it from Mazi. Desmond. Desmond, can you hear me? Thank you for holding the line.
I can hear you, Nwachineke. Good morning to
welcome.
you. Good morning to Biafrans, worldwide and IPOB families all over the world. And our great leader is Excellency Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwabema will continue to strengthen you, be with you, and you will lead us into Biafra and even beyond. He said, right directly to it, Nwachineke, I want to thank you for your analysis. You know, sometimes when you finish this analysis, one doesn't even know where to start. But this morning, I'm going to start from thanking Biafrans in some of our zones and our units here in Italy who joined us yesterday, who joined some of our zones yesterday. And we encourage more of our people to come out and support ESN because our end of the year fundraising is lasting till 29th of this December. So it's still ongoing. And for further information or in the direct or appropriate channel to give your own support, anywhere you are in Italy, any city you are, please will have these numbers from IPOB National Body of Italy, sent by the National Coordinator. And if you call, they will also direct you on the appropriate channel because it's very, very important with what is going on in our land. We have nothing else to do than to support the defense of the land of Biafra. So Biafrans in Italy, please get this number and call and you'll be directed. The first number is +39 35100 46055. This is IPOB National Coordinator number in Italy. And the second is +39 371 3044 This is IPOB National PRO number in Italy. As our coordinators here continue to connect with groups, organizations that are related to Biafrans and friends of Biafrans and lovers of our freedom here in Italy to join us to support the defense of our land, please, we continue to encourage our people to support, to indulge themselves, to avail themselves and support ESN as we are doing it. It's our regular routine or it's our yearly event to support ESN every end of the year. And we have to do it this time. The situation is very worse now. So we'll have to double our effort, please. And also for Biafrans in America, we also have Dr. Tina, known as Dr. Money. You call her and she will also direct you on the appropriate channel to support ESN. Biafrans, Press of Biafrans, groups, organizations that are affiliated to Biafra, or lovers of freedom. You find yourself in the continent of America, please you call Dr. Tina, known as Dr. Money, and the number is +1 682 552 3333. Dr. Tina, known as Dr. Money, you call her and she will direct you on the appropriate channel to support ESN. Nobody should go and give their money in a wrong place and say he or she did not know. That's why we are doing all this verification and bringing all this information daily. And also, like you said, Nwachineke, our land is bleeding, and we have to do everything to stop because it has fallen on us. The politicians are a major problem. Now I'm going to go to Dangote. You see, I have said several times, Igbo businessmen in Lagos, in Abuja, in the north, in Sokoto, in Katsina, this is high time they come together and have an alliance with IPOB. And let us sort a way and other means to bring in goods into our land. Once we come together as a people, we can do it. Nigeria is a sovereign state, we know that. But then, because of what is happening to us, we have every evidence collectively to achieve it, to bring in goods directly into the land of Biafra, maybe from China, from Japan, from anywhere. Then to also bring in machines, because we are more of producing, to produce those we can produce in our land. Now, Dangote, Dangote is bringing in terrorists in our land and say he wants to stop. We have said it that we don't even want not only Dangote, everything concerning the north. We don't want them in the east. And we have said that our people in the north should also come back to the east. We've said it several times. We don't have anything in common with Fulani, Hausa, all of them. We don't want them. They should go with everything they have. Then let us stay and let everybody live. If in the future we have to do bilateral trade, fine. But for now, the person is everybody to go his own. So all these threats is because of our Igbo people who are not mentally strong, who doesn't know how to form alliance to come together so that we defend our land. So I encourage them. Those of them that Igbo businessmen that has money, that are capable to do, they should stand up. I'm not talking about this Ibe to them and what is it called now? The other one now, the one that produced Kainos or the rest of them. No, I am talking about there are many of them who they don't hear their name, but they are secretly. I know a lot of them when I was in Lagos, in Suralaba, in Eleganza, you know, in what is it called now? In Oshodi Market. I know many of them who are capable that when they come together, even in Ladipo, they will be able, they don't hear their name, don't even know them, but they will make change. They should come and align with IPO so that people will understand where I'm going. Not innocent, not Ibeto, not those ones. No. All those other ones who their names, they should come and align with IPO. Let us find solution to this problem in our land. That's our message. We don't want to sit down to take trailer in our land again. He is bringing in terrorists that are killing our people. I'm watching about the Yamil food, the news you read. You know Nigeria, when they can never give news without lying. When you're reading the news now, somebody who is listening will think the army is there to defend the community. No. From the people on ground, we are giving information. The army were the people that first came and opened the way for these people to come in. It was the army that came first and shoot and scare away people, and they made them to know for the people to come in. So we are telling our vigilant groups, they should not have anything to do with Nigerian army. Because when you finish, they will go and tell the enemy how many you are, tell them how to prepare.
Desmond, are you there? Desmond, it's like your line is zoological, or what would I call it? Let's take it from Mazi Akazu while Desmond is coming. Mazi Akazu, can you hear me?
Yes, Nwachineke, I can hear you loud and clear. Good morning from here. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I just want to say, may you continue to bless you for the good work you are doing for our people, and we must continue to.
Thank you,
Mazi, I hope you are hearing me, my brother.
Ushinike now.
But I'm speaking loud. I don't know, maybe it's from my side or your side. But is it coming out clear now?
Maintain this tempo.
Okay, my brother. I just say thank you for picking my call. We must continue to do the needful, continue to expose this evil atrocities that is happening in our land. And the world should bear us witness that all this is that Fulani is committing in our land through their brother Dangote, who are bringing them into our land. We are telling them that it doesn't matter how they are trying to, do this their way of a thing. We, the Biafrans, our eyes now are on the ball. We are watching every of their game. We are no more ignorant of what is happening to us, so that they will not say we didn't want them from the beginning. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, before I will proceed to say anything I have this morning, my name is Mazi Nwachineke. I'm calling from Austria. And by the special grace of Excellency, I am the IPOB Austria National PRO. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who has committed no evil, a prisoner of conscience. They are holding him without no accusation. A man who has been released, who has been freed, they are still holding him for no reason. So we are telling the world that we Biafrans, we are peaceful. Nigerian government must release our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, just as their court have said, because we are running out of patience. We are running out of patience. Because when we will start, let nobody say we have do this, IPOB have done this or do that again. It doesn't matter what these people are doing. Mazi Nwachineke is a gold in our hands, and nobody can be able to take it out of from our hands, or anything that we want to give it to them. And we are saying just Mazi Nwachineke as we said this morning. This killing in Enugu, and people are telling us, Mazi, that we have a governor. Ugwuani is there. They are killing his own people, killing our people in Enugu State. A whole chief security officer cannot be able to stop a killing in a so-called state. They created for us. We are telling Ugwuani, Jinwobodo, Nnamdi, just all this name that you have called this morning, all of them should wake up and speak and stop this killing in Enugu. Because this is not normal. You cannot tell me these people, if it is their own children, they are being killed, they will not speak. They have evacuated all their children to abroad. Because the life of their own children is better than this one they are killing. I cannot understand this. Mazi, is a hard time. Our people should wake up in Enugu. Let us not say because it's happening in Enugu, it's not happening in Imo, or it's not happening in Anambra. All of us will keep quiet. Anything that happens to any one of us concerns all of us. Everybody should wake up and speak. That this killing, they are killing our people in Enugu State should stop. And we cannot afford to allow these people to continue to kill our people. Because Mazi Nwachineke told us that if they kill us, we will kill them. We have to defend ourselves. We can't fold our hands to allow marauders to come into our land, killing our people for nothing's sake, chopping off their heads. Which type of madness is it with Fulani? Enough of this killing. Their so-called dead Buhari is perambulating because now he can run around and supporting his own people to killing our own people in Biafra land. And we are telling this our stupid brothers who are living in the northern state of Nigeria, they are using to threaten our own people. When they say our people is living in north, we don't relocate and come back home. They should come back home. We don't want Fulani in our land. We don't want Fulani. Those of the Hausas living in our land, if they cannot be able to respect themselves in our land, you just live the way we are living in every other part of the so-called Nigeria. We are peaceful people anywhere we reside, we try to develop, we try to build, we try to, adopt the culture of any place we are. Living peacefully with the people we found here. This is exactly what we want. Anybody that comes to Biafra land should live in peace with us. You cannot come there to come and kill us. We can't continue to watch this thing happen. We can't continue. If all these politicians cannot speak, let the people rise up. Let the people rise up, go to their houses, to go and let them know if they are deaf, if they are blind, or they cannot speak anymore. Let people go and wake them up and let them know that they are killing your own people. All of you run to Abuja. Go there and listen to Arizona politicians. Now we are angry. We are angry. These people are making us mad, and this killing must stop. We say it must stop, or anything they want, we will give it to them. Mad people everywhere. Oh no, they don't want me to work Mazi Nwachineke Kanu. You people donated money to go and kidnap him in Kenya. The only voice. Mazi, we must continue to expose this evil, and we cannot allow these people to continue to kill our people. Enough of this madness. Let's go get them a blessing. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi Akaz. Thank you. The killing must stop. The killing in Enugu State must stop. If it is too much, look at how they use knife. Somebody just Mazi would send me the picture now. Look at how they use knife. You don't need to see this picture. Kai. The killing in Enugu State must stop. The easier way, if we are not ready to confront them, all these criminals no Enugu State, brother, look at the picture. Don't think maybe Nino na Anambra, money no Nimo, money no na Delta, money no na Biafra. The same person, the same knife that butchered this man. I'm watching the picture now. The same person will take it, the same thing call you make it.
You will not go scot-free. And you have people who claim to be at the helm of affairs of the state, and they keep quiet. The idiot governor will go there now and give them 10 million. Say, Ando, Abiakwa tomorrow. Commissioner of police will come and investigate to see how the killing take place. And he will still send his men again, his brothers behind. Until we start with these political criminals that are blocking our view. That is the only way. If we cannot go by ourselves to confront this Fulani in Benue. Am here? Shots. Let's take this call. Prophet, can you hear me? Prophet, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you, Nwachineke. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, you have the mic.
Nwachukwu okike abịa ma udo Chineke nke eluigwe dịrị gị. Jisie ike. DOS yesterday, Chukwu okike abịa ma blessed all of us. You people are doing marvelous work. Dede Chike doesn't do the Dede Chike doesn't. No, what is happening now is spiritual is settling the matter, and the result is happening physical. Ya na-eme ihe mmụọ. And onye anyị na-akwara aja wụ Chukwu okike abịa ma, the God of the whole creation. And I am with you. That Nnamdi Kanu has done it for us. They're the chicken busy. Everything he has talked. He's Nnamdi Kanu said they will talk about us, and they are talking about us now. And they saw these our leaders, all these our business children, and all these big men, Biafrans all over Abuja, Lagos, all over. Well, you people are joking. You are joking with your life. Biafra is reality. Then I think there's a Numbers chapter 3 from verse 1 to end. Heroes and sons, and Deuteronomy chapter 32. Ogula. Deuteronomy chapter 32. There, verse 8 and verse 9. Very important. Very clear before the whole world that this land is assigned for we, his children, the God of the whole creation, Chukwu Okike, and has given other nations their own land. And he gave them heavenly beings to worship. And we, his children, this is our land and worship only. Okay, Nwachineke, if Fulani want to test our resolve, let them keep our leader there more than 25th December. Do you have bullets? The answer is no. They will say more results. Manami will run like a coward from this country. And then we will catch him live. And then Joe Biden, you see Joe Biden, instead we will not catch Joe Biden for Joe Biden. Joe Biden is watching us. And Joe Biden, stay clear. We'll catch that bastard for you. We know how to catch a witter. And Joe Biden, set it, we catch you. Joe Biden, you will not, you see that our leader? MUST. After 2050, nobody will save this Nigeria anymore. And that is PROMISE. Write it down. You say our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Hamadike, the only son of the Most High Creator, Chukwu Okike. Numbers chapter 3, Porter. And in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8 and 9. Moses told the people of Israel everything. It's because of annoyance that Moses did not see the promised land. And the DOS is calmed. They don't want us to spare bullets. I'm telling you, Joe Biden. You see you, we'll make sure that this we don't want to burn the world down. We are Biafrans. This generation are not joking. We will set everywhere ablaze. We are very capable of conquering the whole world. Very formidable, very competent. This generation, 100%. But we want peace. I release our leader, unconditional, discharged and acquitted. So that this nonsense will stop. And all the governors in Biafra land, all of you, all the Eze, say this one I would want to then the Kanu must come out. Spend 25th here. And let you people be warned. I saw Kanu and I give one up. Don't joke it out life anymore. What a nonsense. What in your children be butchered like animal, and you claim you're a leader? Shame to all of you. Shame. And then the chicken doesn't do the letter. Say, Nwachineke, you say that place where you're in exile. Take it for your mind. so that you have this the total. Say okay, you dead Jonathan in the shake. You the shake. With the shake, okay, just kind of shake. We will take the one that this IPOP we are under oath. And before we came, there's no people like us. And we are here. We are comfortably. I am not going to Canada. That's the thing. Let about look at an Indian circumcised bastard to come and take our land. For us to live here. Marriage is for us. We don't want Fulani. You are different. Stay in your land. I want you tell us how you wait there for you go to belong to Jigawa. For our eyes. President, you don't want to give us. Chief of Army Staff, all of you Fulani. Malami, 25th. Say, Malami, you see 35th. Keep our leader with you. Don't trust all this our leader because he will run away like a coward. Bet it. My name is Okecheshka from Omawali Province. Malami, let's bet it. You are holding my leader. It's a challenge to you. We will run like a coward. Don't dare Biafra for violence. 1967 will be a child's play. You cannot be radio, you cannot be for your office. You don't block the message of the Most High Creator. Don't fear the Most High. Why are you not to fear the Most High? Is illegal. Prepare. Who are you? Idiot. That's it. Can't they look out for? Okay, but we go to the man and me Paul and the Motabawadi. Can I pull out one who do the Caribbean Fango? Oh, as a debate carriages and ill. Nana has some Chukwa Kikabia Makai Bula. Sit an ebby, a bureau nebby. Naka, Nodia, Naf, Nam, ya, Oja, I'm an alum to quote Kikabia Magadere. Bravo! That's a ticket at another time. Biafrans.
Thank you very much, the prophet. The only two options to stop the killing in Enugu State. Two options. This killing must stop. The two options to stop the killing in Enugu State is either we'll equip our ESN, men will go to Benue State and uproot that Fulani camp, that community they have ransacked, taken away from the Benue people. Is either we go there and ransack them. We are capable to do it. We are capable to do it. Blow them off completely. Clean their place. Or we take the other side, which we don't normally like to. We look for the head of the top 20 heavyweight in Enugu State. Starting with Jim Wobodo, the oldest politician. Nnamani, Sullivan, and any other, the top 20 heavyweight politician in Enugu State, with the President General of President Ohaneze Ndigbo, because as the President of Ohaneze Ndigbo, you are father to all Igbos, not Fulani. Ishihana Adanala, one after the other. Brother, let go to this picture now. There are pictures I'm receiving, videos. Nekesi urema, nebu mada kanama, okoko na bu mada, because no brogunwa. Because it's not to you. What are we talking? What am I? What for? What reason? Is either two options. We go there, we face them. We are ready for war. Let's fight it. If we are going to survive, let us survive. Or we look for the other way around. As we get top 20. 19 of them then use the head of the present Ohaneze Ndigbo General, George Obiozo, with the 19th top heavyweight in Enugu State, are there together, and they weapon her one after the other, and they boo her. I want them to hear what I'm saying. This is the only two options that can stop this killing. Why would the masses be suffering, being killed on a daily basis? For what reason? For what reason, brother? Can you hear these poor people na kubo in Ihiamufu Menemadu? What is their sin? And they have leaders, they have governor. Can you according here? Huh? What is their sin? All their hope is on their governor. All their hope is on the politicians. But they never respond to them. What is the sin of this? What do you think these poor people will do again? Onyana kubo ni Ihiamufu there. Or when he also again. They will just kill him.
it is you and I that have to respond. Oh man, I get called there. My own duty now is to speak it out. Chowishi Nyanwood, Chowishi Obiozo, Chowishi Sullivan, all this for the whole political criminals. Chowishi, or we move on. We are well equipped to go and confront them in Benue State. These two options is the only way. If not, when we die, God will question you and I. Go on again until listen. You are able to do it, you didn't. Don't take any religious belief to excuse yourself. God will question you and I that we refuse to do the needful. We are able men living. We have the strength, we have everything. We keep quiet, we know what we can do, because everybody knows that the criminals called politicians cannot do anything to these people. Brother, you need to see these pictures. Case you able mad jaja, ke ifebu fort onya na ala nna ya ka ono. God forbid. Ifeanyi, can you hear me? Ifeanyi, can you hear me? Ifeanyi, can you hear me?
Yes, good morning.
Ndewo, you are welcome.
Yes, sir. What is happening in Enugu State is terrible thing. So, and anything that happened in Enugu State is a duel between the Fulanis, Ashabao, the returning uniform and police and DSS, collab with our politicians. You know, this thing that happened is that this is time we need to deal with our chairman, local government, collab with Igwes, or this is where the evil thing is coming from. They are the ones that are backing them up. You know, and there's a lot of saboteurs in us here. They're always collecting 25 to 50,000 naira from the governor. If you talk anything about against the governor, before you know, they'll be looking after you. So it's unbelievable. It's a terrible thing, because our people, they are sold themselves because of chicken money. Now, if you see the way their people are praising this man called Brian, sometimes I used to ask them, what I want if everyone have done in Enugu State. They have been in the House of Law for 12 good years. They do nothing to us. 8 years for the governorship. Nothing happened to our people. No development, no good things in our side. But people keep on, sponsoring and, campaigning for him because of he gave you SA. Now he sent some people to Israel. He used to also to bribe them so that he can be able to win the Senate that he's preparing for. And now we have churches, we have bishops, pastors, and other things in a secondary zone. No one is talking about the issue of this killing Yamufu. So it is a bad thing in us, because what is going on here, what is happening in our land is from our leaders. That's why we need to start from dealing with the chairman them and so-called top PDP or whatever in this our government, because this is people that sponsor this everything that is happening. When IPOP do things now, the news will circulate everywhere in the world. But when these evil people are doing things, both the Christians and everybody will keep notes. Why? So my brother, that area is, you cannot move there anymore. Okay, now there's this high institution there, College of Education. Nobody is going to go. Most students is there now anymore. Everybody is running for his life, his or her life, and we have a governor. What they did is just when anything happen, they go there and snap picture and post. Yes, they have chased away all the herdsmen, and tomorrow we still have a meeting with them, and things keep on happening.
Ifeanyi, are you with me?
Sorry, you are calling from the zoo. Your line has already zoological itself. Sorry, let's take it from okay, Ejike is here. Ejike, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Mazi, I can hear you.
You're welcome. Thank you for holding the line.
Yeah. Okay, sir. The Dangote drivers that are saying that they will not bring their useless cement to East. I want to remind them that they came last time and speak rubbish that they speak. Over 50 dead bodies in a Hamufu. That road that driver moving with the ammunition, telling people that he's going to Nkalago. That road, that Dangote driver that say he's going to Nkalago, that very place is heading to. How many dead body and blood are flowing there? We don't have anything to do with their cement. I want to remind them that where Dangote is baking cement, Dangote is not producing cement. What Dangote is doing, Dangote is importing cement from abroad. Then when Dangote come to Nkalago, he will do what they call rebagging. Dangote is doing rebagging of cement. Dangote doesn't produce anything. All he's doing is rebagging. When we call Reclamation Road in Port Harcourt, Dangote is doing what? Rebagging cement there. That is what he's doing. Phase 1, phase 2. And if you go where Ibeto is producing his own cement, when you go to Ibeto factory in Reclamation Road, Ibeto walk the road and ties the road, and the place is motorable. Then go where Dangote is doing his own. It's not motorable. Anybody in Reclamation Road now should bear me witness this thing I'm saying now. Truck are falling down in the road of going to Dangote, where Dangote is baking cement. There is no road to move to that place. But Ibeto that they stop, Ibeto walk that road from Station Road, from Stella Maris, that you will connect that Reclamation Road from where AP used to do their LPG tank, reach where Ibeto did. Those roads are motorable, very, very motorable. For them to know that these Fulani people, they will take your land, useless your land, they cannot develop anything. Imagine we have more than 1,000 trucks pass every day of Dangote. Dangote cannot be able to put asphalt. A place that is not up to 2 kilometers. Dangote cannot put asphalt. It cannot put asphalt. To show you how wicked and how barbaric these Fulani people is. They are not people to be a neighbor to somebody. They are not people to be a good person to any person in the world. These people are evil. The people in Agla people, why will you people allow the Fulani people to settle down in that place? Because after Agla, you get Utonko, you get Igumale. Why will they allow Fulani people to settle there? Anu Agla or dia naga Fulani aneko ema ake yo Fulani ake ya jola abo neko yo ema jola laboa ekere yo daduma apiano alo wa bo wa imu afa o ake yo bo ema do because all of him now Fulani your abo no your betch ya e could man e betch ma bo a no we hamufu wa lo je no yo duela lo amu ekere mu alo ekere mu audu ayi ko chodo ode nya ko yo ya man. You people should not even allow those people to come close to you, and you people are giving them the camp where they will stay. And you Agla people know that you people too are the same farmers. The way the Hamufu people are farmers are the same way you people are farmers. And you allowing Fulani to be there in your land, taking off from there to come to a Hamufu. And when they finish their mayhem there, they will still come back to Agla and come and mean that you that support a criminal to stay in your land, you are a criminal too. You are a criminal too. And our people should know every time this our governor, this governor of Enugu State is going for Senate. He's going for Senate. Last time he said he will call the military to go, and he has called to the military. When they kill people in Ozowan, the military you called to today, they have never answered you. And this one of last month, this month, you say you have called the military. 82V, stop using this terrorists on uniform. Every person should come out. These things are happening, you thinking that it's not you. These people are the people signing our death. I said it every time. They have signed our death warrant. Stop praising them. You that are the driver to Ugwani, they are killing your brother. Why not use that motor of Ugwani? Kill Ugwani inside that motor. You that a bodyguard to Ugwani, you come from a Hamufu local government and they are killing your people and you are still following Ugwani. You that are cooked to Ugwani, why can't you put your tapia for Ugwani to eat and die? I don't know why all of you are joking. You kill Ugwani, you are a hero. You are a hero than Ugwani to be there killing people. I will stop here so far. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. And God bless you. Thank you for your contribution. Only two options we need to take. Two options. Is either we'll go and confront. We need to stop it because we are the only leadership that our people put hope on. Is either we take this left or right. We go and fight these terrors. Fight them by ourselves and uproot them. Or we'll look for the head of these people who are treading with our blood. Because what the politicians are just doing is to tread with our energy. That's all. And if we are human, we cannot fight. Then we don't need to live. Because life, you must fight to live. That is it. If you don't fight, the other life will fight you to destroy you. I always say this, use natural things, watch natural geography. They fight to live, everything fight to live. If you don't fight, you become a prey. The other one will be existing from your own energy. If we don't fight, they will kill us and remove us. If it is the thorn in the flesh that is disturbing us, let's uproot, let's remove that thorn in the flesh. Let's remove the thorn in the flesh. Very, very important. Two options. Is either we deal with the political heavyweight in Enugu State so that this menace will stop, or we'll confront these people head on. Mazi Okonkwo, can you hear me? Okonkwo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Nwachineke. I can hear you, Nwachineke.
You are welcome.
Tutoma, my fellow Biafrans, anywhere we are in the world. So I'm calling from South Africa. So what I have to say, Nwachineke, our people are not doing what they're supposed to do. And why all these things are happening to us? Because we are always praising those evil men and women any day, anytime we saw them. The politicians and the pastors, we know they're really pastors and the man of God. All these things that is happening, both in Biafra land and the Benue state, Benue, and the other, them pastors are there. The reverend fathers are there. But they cannot to preach to the people. But they will be continue brainwashing them so that they will be getting their offering and tithe. Obituary is the one going to save them. How can obituary, somebody who have already passed away, will come and save you? Somebody who have already sucked the blood of his own people during the time he was the governor of Anambra State. They have sucked our blood and they eat the money of the zoo republic. How can he come in to save you? The people that are backing him up are that demons that are drinking your blood also. Is the one backing him up, and you are still following them. That is the reason why I quit the church. I quit church because many years we are going this church in our own life. Going this church, there's nothing I can see that we are learning from the church. Nothing. From the Methodist to Anglican to Roman to the down to the lowest church. I never see anything that is good. So why all these things are happening to us is because we are praising those politicians. Any day our people back home will stop praising them, God will answer their prayer and destroy the enemies. But if they continue praising them, as December is coming now, December is coming, and they will go, and those politicians will go and buy 2 liter rice, 2 liter of groundnut oil, 2 liter of this, and come to their location and give to them, and they will take it and go and eat and enjoy. And immediately you will finish eating it within 2 hours, they will send their Fulani terrorists. They will come and kill you. Any day you rejected any of things of they are giving to you, God will rise and fight our battle. We are trying as IPOB to do the one we can do to uphold the power of Almighty in our land. We are doing it, and the grace of God is still in our life because of IPOB. But if they continue, when we are working hard to save them, and they will be continue eating from the politicians, they will be continue dying. I know that my family is in that land. I know my family and my lovers and my Ikunnem and the Ikunami on that land. But nobody is escaped. Even where I am in South Africa, I'm carrying my own cross also, fighting day and night to make sure that our men in the bush, we are supporting them, doing everything we can. Sometimes we cannot eat, but we are also contributing to make sure that our men do not lack anything. So another thing I have to say is this: so without IPOB, the World Igbo Congress, for many years they are using that name and living in that America, who have already differentiated from the work of God and doing the work of evil, supporting evil. And the World Igbo Congress are there. Mazi Professor Anthony Ejiofor, being the World Igbo chairman, is there. He's not making any statement concerning his own people and our own people living in America with him, drinking and dancing with him every blessed day. As we are dealing with the Igbo politician in Biafra land, all these people using our name as Igbo Union and Igbo this, the people over there must do the needful thing to them. Let this thing that will happen tomorrow, let it happen now. Even here in South Africa, last night our national coordinator has spoke. No death is new. No death is new. Anybody that die, but when you are dying, die for the good thing. Die for the good thing. If we continue doing things for people to make things right, they refuse. Let everywhere be evil. When there is evil in everywhere, then the peace will come. The senior brother of my father says, if me and you are friends, if we never fight, that means we are not a friend. It was when we fight and everybody become tired, and you know where you hit me, and I know where I hit you. Then when we become tired, then we become to confess that you are strong, I'm strong, then peace will come.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Let me stop here so that others can contribute. There's another thing I want to.
Thank you, brother. Let's take another call. Some people are hanging. Ekerone, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mazi, good morning. I can hear you. Good morning from Colombia here. Okay. Our leader is one and only Mazi Nwachineke, Kanu. That man is Ochuku President and all his lieutenants doing needful day and night. Yesterday night, Saturday all of them were on the line, and everybody when they closed. We appreciate them and we continue to appreciate all of them. Men and women of valor, radicals all over the world. I say good morning from my end here. Yeah, Mazi, this thing happened since this thing didn't start only yesterday. This killing has been ongoing. And the worst thing is this Agala is a band, they have boundary with Iyamufu. But our people, like you are calling them Sinamazi. Mazi, did you forget that lady is from that end? Did you forget that Azoka, Charles Wampo. All of them are from there. Like this Abaya politely pointed out. Mazi, do you remember 2018 or so when they went to Atlanta and asked them that these people will come, give us guns. We need only guns to defend our land. Today, what is happening? And one thing I have to say this here, and I will drop quickly. This is the time to get all these people you are mentioning. All these political elites in Enugu, all of that, too many of them. Mazi, this is time because election is around the corner. From now till February, all of them will be coming up from their coven in the night to remarry in here and there. Our people should face them now. This is the time to face them clearly. Because I gave them whatever need to make boy and does have that money. This is what our people had like a crazy. You see the way they're coming. You see the way they're coming gradually. And we want to tell Agara people that this set of Biafrans now, we don't forgive, neither forget. As long as they're giving these people access, coming with them to kill our people. Anyway, it's better we've known them and we mark them as one of our enemy. We must definitely retaliate. It's a must. Come over I buy what you think, and we are going to look into that. Definitely, the leadership will look into it as soon as possible. We have to call that India, that Agara. We take that over to them because that is the only asset they have in now to enter our land and go there. That's their camp. We want to tell our people, because they are penetrating small. But this is the rate of hunger in our place. That our people cannot even harvest what they put in the ground now. And this is the harvesting season, and this is what we are doing. You see how these people are coming. But also bad, Mazi. I gotta have everybody go and buy what to defend themselves. Those of you going back for Christmas now, buy guns. Not gonna go equip on our people. People don't understand what is coming. This is why they're keeping our leader. But also bad, much I drop your connect. Okay, break and thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mazi. Okay, foreign. Thank you very much. Call on the Skype. I'll bring you in. Just wait. This is the only option we need to follow. Is either we fight this war or we fight the people that are supporting these people. There is no two ways about this thing. And all this, sometimes there are some statements I see cowardice. All this, you talk at church, this one, people saboteur. Listen, if people within that area are supporting government, it's a normal phenomenon. There is no, it is you and I, listen, Biafrans, it is you and I that can reason very well, more than the local people in Ihiamufu. They don't have option. They are under the leadership of the government. If the government, it is you and me that has the wisdom to liberate them. It is you and I. So most of the time when we come and say this one, maybe I had 10,000, they have weaponized hunger. They have weaponized it. This is not the first time. They have weaponized hunger. They will use hunger to do whatever. And you know, you and I know our mentality as a black man. We are very ready to yield to anything that is coming before us when we are being oppressed. So they don't, let's leave all those excuses. Sometimes the church, a pastor, all those things. Pastor have no option. Whether he yes, they have this thing to play. They have a role to play. But their role now is not what we needed. Because something has crossed that level. We will, those areas will deal with them. The most important thing now is to uproot this seed out. Two options. Is either we confront these people when here we are men, we are able. We'll buy that thing they have, we get it, and we confront them. Or we go and meet these criminals as politicians. By the time I be pishing money, boy, if the killing in Enugu State did not stop by invaders, then the next person will go down. I'm telling you, it will end. It will end.
If we can't defend the poor, I'm telling you, God will question our soul when we die. Forget about what you believe. Forget that. Whether anything, that thing you believe will question you when you go there. Even if you don't believe anything, nothing will still question you. I tell you the truth. Call on the sky. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Nwachineke, good morning from here. My name is Obasi. Can you hear me?
Continue.
All right. I've been able to differentiate your voice from that of Mazi Jonathan. It was one of the difficult tasks for me. That's why sometimes I call you at the wrong time. There is this man called Les Brown. He said something that I've always been of interest to me. He said, when you are locked in the box, you cannot read the label. When you are locked in the box, you can't read the label. Our people are locked in the box of it shall be well. We are locked in the box of if only we have a Nigeria will be better. We are locked in the box of if only we are allowed to vote wisely. If only we are allowed to vote our candidate, Nigeria will be better. Because of that box they are locked in, they are unable to read the label of what is unfolding and what our leader have said from, for years back. And the consequences is what we are facing now. Like you said earlier, I personally don't bother myself with what role the religious leaders have to play or not. As we all know, they say religion is the opium of the society. When you face all these things, they are killed and everything, the next day you go to church, they preach to you about hope, about next life, about if you die in Christ, you don't have to worry and all this thing. You come back numb as if you have been injected with anesthesia. You come back numb, forgetting what the pain you felt yesterday. And that is what religion was designed to do. Our role, my role, and the role of every other IPOB who have been liberated from that addiction is to contribute where we can. I once said to one of my comrades here in Ghana that I can't carry gun. I don't have that strength. I don't know how to. I don't even think I can, stay in the bush. But there is other areas I know I am good at. I will do that to the best of my ability and contribute towards those who have been, so to say, designed for that purpose and have brought out themselves to sacrifice themselves for that purpose. I will contribute to make sure that they are doing their job. I was born in Plateau. There is a place called Lantang. I am sure, Mazi, you know that place. Lantang South and Lantang North. That is the only two local governments in Plateau State that is a no-go area to any Fulani or any jihadist till today and till tomorrow. That is a town where Dogoyaro come from and other top military officials that we know of those days. What did they do? Before now, it wasn't like that. And what happened? They created a new market. They appointed their own chief that is in charge of the market. And these people, this Fulani, came to dash him a ram as a congratulatory gift for his coronation. After that ram was given to him, before a week after, these people will come. This chief is now giving them almost all the market. Oh, take this place for your Kola Nut market. Take this place to sell your cow. And then the people realize that no, this is not normal. They dig into, they realize that the person has been charmed with that ram. They tried to emancipate him, they couldn't. They went to war. They killed everything killable and chased the people out of their land. Today they are liberated. Today, if you are traveling from the part called Shandam to Jos or Yelwa to Jos, Lantang is the shortest distance. But people will not pass Lantang. They have to pass through Mangu because Lantang is not safe for them. We have to make our land unsafe for these people. And what we need to do in our own part as IPOB, whatever you know you need to do on your part, contribute money, do it. Go to the bush, do it. Encourage people, do it. Stop the unnecessary gossip. Stop those gossip that destroys people's confidence.
We lost the caller on the Skype. Let's take it from Powerful Man of God. Powerful Man of God, can you hear me?
Yeah, my brother, thank you very much for allowing me. I just take time to listen to some of our callers, and I want to say it the way it is because Bible said that you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. I am sick and tired of people coming on air here accusing pastors, accusing churches, accusing, continue to accuse them, giving the hierarchy a solution or ideas. Many of them will come on air here, keep bragging and talking rubbish. I don't care who what is God, but I'm sick and tired of such rubbish. Instead of them coming here to give us an idea or solutions on how to face our enemy, they keep on looking for faults. It is only a man who has lost his senses or his ideas will come out and be pointing accusing fingers to others for him to raise a foundational kind of base. If somebody has failed in his own idea, you will see him pointing accusing finger, raising accusation because he wants to raise a foundational base for him to stand to regain back his recognitions. So people should stop this kind of nonsense. We have a lot of problems. All these politicians, we know them, and nobody has even attempt to attack any of them or attempt to harm any of them or their children in diaspora for everywhere. They will come out to accuse pastors. Now go to social media and see what native doctors are doing. Go and see what they're doing in our land, and nobody's talking about it. They're killing our people, giving me sinaja, giving a chile and everywhere. You see, my brother, I'm tired of this kind of nonsense. And anyway, let me just stop here. You want to give me a sinaja? You boosting the by just gonna show me that you not keep defending. In our Gotobu, you have the power. Then use it to bring our leader out. Use it to give us Biafra. Stop accusing pastors. Many of us are going on dry fast in 7 days, 14 days because of this struggle. No appreciation for many of you. Instead, you're coming out here to be accusing pastors. Or pastor will get different than yourself. Or pastor will get different than yourself. Or pastor will stop holding our career. Or pastor may again knock you about to or pastor may again or church may again stupid. Papa, let me stop here. Thank you.
Let me correct things. I'm not here because we are very good in all these internal issues. The option to the killing is what I believe in. I am somebody who believes in the tackling problem to the root. All these sentiments is cowardice, and it is a phenomenon to a black man. We always look for safe landing. A black man was that for 100 years we are still blaming white man. White man, do the one you have. What can you? I don't. Two options is either we go and confront Fulani at that border where they are, or we destroy Igbo politicians that are involved, that come from that state. Short and simple. Other ones are minor, it's elementary. If you go and kill the whole pastors in Enugu state today, cannot stop Fulani from not coming. I tell you, but Igbo Pujimwo Bodishina, boom! Ishi Jimwo Bada now back up football. I'm telling you, they will put a stop to that. Manakbokro the whole bishop, my reverend father, everything, or even the Dibia, Bokro the whole Dibia no Nainugu, nothing, the Fulani will still come and be doing the killings. Our problem as black people is just naturally, we are cowards, and we always like to look for a safe landing. I am once like that, but when I realize it, I try to remove that element from me. I am somebody who, if I don't need to stand and be watching problem. It's either I solve problem or I forget about it. These poor people within the border,
rely on us. It is we who claim that we are awoken, or we has the power or the ability. Governor can't give me 20,000. No any idiot politician can come and give me 5,000, 10,000, or whatever, any amount of money. Come Koreaka, no or whatever. It is those poor ones that they have weaponized. They don't even have electricity. They are not even listening to what I'm saying. They don't know left and they are Nigeriano or Nagihon Nagan. They are just in that village. That is how the government reduced them. That is how government reduced them to become stupid. So it is you and I that will liberate them. Excuses of this and that, take the hard way. There is no any other way. That's why I don't believe in maybe using any supernatural powers for success and whatever, all those kind of things. You confront problem. The hard way is the only way. If the grace divine will fall upon you on the process, that is wonderful. But don't sit down and be waiting it to happen. Very, very important. So our people, we should learn all these things. Confront this one, all those things. Can't help our problem. Let's take this maybe finally from Mazi Ugo UK. Can you hear me? Ugo UK, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi. Good morning from here.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Mazi, this is your brother. We're calling from UK. Mazi, the problem is this. Our people, one, they are available. Two, they don't even, understand some certain things. Let me make it clear here. I am telling you the gospel truth. Fulanis are not our problem. I am saying it here now. Any day, we catch this one of these politicians. So why you look in Biafra land? Believe you me, Fulani will never come in Biafra land again. I am telling you the gospel truth. Every day, we will just do more with all these people, all these politicians. They are the Fulani themselves. You think they don't see all this picture? They will stay in the house and drink champagne and say how they want these people won. You know, one thing about our people is they will see a boy of 2 years. You take granite in the market, how about you? These things, when I see it makes my mind go. I think the other way. I just ask myself, so, a mistake you can do. You will see a girl of 5 years. Our people are born or to death. But you will see a politician, now they are not even carrying your money. They are not even building hospital for you. They are not even building roads for you. Now they are inviting Fulanis to kill you. Then give Puta, a governor Puta says he donates 10,000. Mazi, our people know what to do. They know Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it many times. I am angry, but I am not good. When I'm angry, there is something it makes me to do, and I don't want to be doing it again. I don't want to be doing it until our people rose up. If our people rose up and said they do today, will his ending. And when you get a politician now, our people, when you get money, you know what will happen? We will be showing the whole world at the atrocity of Ugani. We will be showing those people a butcher. Even our people to make one politician in our land, they will hate their money. No, nothing. Nothing. Mazi, let me drop it here. Let me. Fulanis are who so wide. Let's so wide. You see these politicians in our land. If you spit on their face, what happened? They are cowards. For Hakolugo and working here their money. No, nothing. They are the problem. That's the local government in Humufu. Do you think there is no representative in Abuja? There is. How will any represent that place? Mas, am I wrong or right?
You are right. You are right. What you are saying.
You represent that Hamufu, but watch it now. Election of Bitema for local government. From Abuja. Look at the same place. His people say have all your votes.
The local government chairman, Mazi Ugo, the local government chairman of Isuzu, according to the report, was the one who went and dissolved the vigilante. He dissolved the vigilante few days ago. After the first attack, he dissolved them. He did not bring the government security to defend them. Then the vigilante has nothing. These people came now in a large number. They fired the remaining one, fired 2 or 3. They ran away. They went and massacre people. They are what they are there. They are the one doing the game. This is what is signing. I could get going here many times. Abuja is aware of what is happening. Sokoto is aware. Kanu is aware. They are the one cooking all this problem using our politicians. Short and simple. There is no two ways. I call those things. One thing I like myself is that I stand on the truth, and nothing in this world will stop me from speaking the truth. Rather, you don't like, and I don't even need liking. I don't like liking. 2 options. Is either we decide, okay, let's keep our useless politicians. We go and confront this enemy. We go and confront them. Let's start with the enemy that is very close to us. They know American, they know there's this, that. Went a politician maybe on outside. Let's start with this one very close. It will quench the fire. The poor are suffering. Is either we go there, confront the Fulani. Abraham 2, 3, 4 times. I know Fulani, I know these people. The reason why they are advancing is because the federal government is backing them. Nigeria federal government is backing them. They use the security. When the commissioner come and view and see how everywhere, tell their own Efulefu, our own Efulefu, who is their politicians there, to dissolve the security and whatever. Then they will signal the men. They will still come and kill the people. They will come and kill the people. So they are Fulani advancing as a result of this hand they are giving to them. That's all. It's either we use this option A or B, then we will get there. Apart from that, I tell you.
Mazi,
I don't know whether you have round up. You have said all.
Yes, let me round up. You know why? We cannot catch you now. The one that pains me all the time is the lecture of Mazi Nwachineke. After he was kidnapped, our people started listening to rubbish. And that rubbish they are listening, the people that say they are in charge of everything. Now our people Shinama, I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. Even the Yoruba in Akawad, their youth cannot stand this thing. By now, how about no their house of Ipe? But I Akawad. You don't fair in Akawad. Their youth their youth cannot. These governors, these politicians, Makachineke, Fulani, a shop lake to Grofu, Foya Kolugo. These Fulanis are large as in there. I don't want bringing them. Our people. By the time I work for this, one name, on the side, I will get it. Anything I work for our memory. We are fighting for freedom. We need to work for one name. These politicians, they will finish our people.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mazi. God bless you, Mazi Ugo. Thank you very much. Jonathan arrested a number of terrorists during his time. Not him, the military invaded or whatever, however they captured these boys. These are Boko Haram. Kwankwaso, ordinary governor of a state, was speaking loud to the extent to threaten the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. In our Guam that now our own cannot talk. Kwankwaso threatening Jonathan with the life of the Igbo people in Kanu. Kwankwaso did it. These are the people you know that they stand for their own people. If I give a birth to a child and I am not worthy to be his father. I don't believe in those kind of some certain philosophies or religious belief. That's what we hear religion. You are still a slave of that thing. Still in another department, in another version. You're supposed to know the people, the problem of the people. And know that yourself, you are the awakened one. You are the one that will liberate them. If you go to Ihamufuna and hit the drum, IPOBs there, everybody will come out. If government come, they will come out. If a politician come, they will come out. These are poor people. They know nothing is everywhere. Couple plus with the issue of being a black man. You must know that. They don't have option. It is you that will direct the affair. Look at the killing. Just go to social media now. Go to our forum now. You see. Just it's not far. It's just about a week or 2 weeks ago. This invasion took place. All these excuses we always. That's why I don't engage. I don't engage. It's just, no matter how you decorate your theory or whatever. All this really. If you want to liberate yourself, fight the battle. I know religious has impact, but you see this one now. I swear, I bet with my life. I am speaking on air. I bet with Inwete Jimobodo now. Nwete Namani. Nwete Obiozo. I'm telling you, this killing will stop. Or we bring money. Men are ready, equipped men, and we invade that place. You will see it will reduce. I tell you the gospel truth. Can they invade that place? Both Al Shabaab Bugabe in uniform. Anything will come. We scrape them off. We scrape them off. That is the only way. But if you like, go and burn the whole churches, or go and burn the whole shrine. Or if you don't tackle the people who are giving root or who supposed to speak, politicians who supposed to speak when Fulani are invading our land, if you don't tackle them, Fulani, they will know that indeed. It's just like all these things now that some of you, they are using you with Ekperima. Now I divide, bring attention. That is what they like. That is exactly what they like in what we're doing. And they will use it to be reducing our strength. Use it to reduce our strength. All that suggestion, all that thought, if we leave the main thing, not to focus on this one and focus on they love it so much. They love it. They love those kind of diversion when we are doing it. I tell you the truth. But if we hold the real men, hold them, things will change. Things will change. Ugwanyi will never talk because he want to win Senate. To go back and continue, all of them. Chimaro Nnamdi has been there for years. If not that God is punishing Ike for a murder, he will be out in Kagane. The Pope, brother, what I want you to understand, let's be human. You that claim you are wise, you are enlightened. What do you think a farmer in that bush, who is even helping the economy in the city? Because it is what they produce. It is what they produce. They are producers. Even though it's farming, they are producers. More than a stupid person stands somewhere and doing nothing. Transacting business, selling what somebody has produced. These people they are killing are inventors. They are producing things tangible. It's not exchanging something somebody has produced. Understand these things in economics. Somebody who produces is more important than the person who market it. Tell you. What do you think these poor people will do? Nothing. They don't have hope. What they have is just a hoe and shovel and knife to till the soil. Nothing. If Jim Wobodo comes out and talk now, Sullivan, all this, no matter they are not in power, don't tell me that they are not in power. They can speak. It happened in the north. We heard them. Most of them will talk. Or see those. Who is the senator representing that area? Who is the senator representing that area? Both in the State House of Assembly, in the National House of Assembly, and in the House of Representatives. Have you heard their voice? Is that place an island? Is it not somebody that is representing it? Brother, let picture Nelanya now. Onya aha ya bụ Okechukwu Ikenna Uchenna Emeka. That is the same person with you. And onye ji mma agbo ya forget the oge gbugi. Don't think because no, all those sentiments we put ourselves. If the same person is there, if you are there, he will kill you. As an awakened person, what you will do is to prevent it not to happen again. As we have seen that politicians have deceived us, our duty is to face them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention today. He is in solitary confinement. Number one, politicians are involved in plotting the deal to kill him in Kenya. It could not work in killing him in Kenya. Politicians also contributed in extraditing him, brought their private jet, bought people they bought bypass all the whole protocol they shouldn't bypass. Our leader is still in detention today. He would have been released. We know everything. It is people that are signing petition, going behind. They are politicians. Can you not here? If they have been asking pastor, churchy, this and that. Because we are naturally coward. Black people are natural. We always love safe landing. We love it so much. We don't like to tackle the main thing, so that your comfort zone, that little comfort zone you are enjoying, will continue. Listen, if life cannot defend itself, that life is yielded, is the natural law is the natural law. If this life cannot defend its life against the other life, it needs to succumb for the other life to use it to grow. If we can't fight Fulani, then Fulani have to use us to grow. That is it. If we can't hold them down, then we have to wait, agree for them to use us to do whatever. Politicians are using us. God forbid. Two options is either everybody wake up, we get ready, and when he hand down his I again back confront on her. Unexpected, as they landed there 5:30 a.m. unexpected date, and begin. Oh, that's the same way we went there. We scatter, and when he came in, it's Nigeria. They'll just publish it. Igbo man do this. Is 1 month it ends. The same way they have done this one now. They have killed. And when he came in, broadcast here, publish here, Nigerian news. This is gone. The same way if we do it is gone. Or we face the politicians. Hey, nothing will happen. He's an idiot. That is how the white people fought. And their politicians respect them. They know if they don't do the needful, they will return. The people will wake up and do the same thing to them. That's why they don't give their masses those chances in protest, in going towards those level. If I cannot defend those who are my subordinates, those who are lower to me, then I am not worthy to stand as the head. That is me. That is my own belief system. You need to think of them. Enough to them. Enough to these killings. Enough. Thank you very much for being part of our program, and may the Most High bless us all as we round it up with a word of prayer. Father, we thank you for everything. We thank you for the life of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We thank you for the ESN, we thank you for DOS, we thank you for IPOB, we thank you for the land of Biafra. We say, hallowed be thy name, O Lord. Blessed be your holy name, be thou exalted. Thank you, Abba Father. Thank you, my Lord. We make this prayer in the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach. And I leave you with this word. The Bible says in Psalm 18, verse 25 to 26, to the faithful, I show myself faithful. To those with integrity, I show myself integrity. To the pure, I show myself pure. But to the crooked, I show myself shred. Psalm 18, 25 to 26. Shalom.